It is that time again. Welcome, one and all, to the World's Jord. Wow, that was a lot more energy than I expected, but hey, that's what you deserve. I am again your GM to this wondrous adventure, Ryan. And of course, going down the line of our wondrous players, we have Aaron playing Nori,
Hi.
Rick playing Astrid, Malachi playing the enigmatic Quinn, Mary playing Milton the Vicious, and of course, finally, Piku playing Ali. Title to be added later. Anyway,
Usually Allie the Awesome, but
Ali the Awesome,
working.
Ali the Walker of Chairs, creator of animated chairs and all that.
I'm very inventive.
Very. So,
Modern
to catch
problem.
everybody up, from the last time we were here, our band of intrepid adventurers had survived the House of Crenshaw, which was also on fire when they left. It might have been their fault. It might not have been their fault. No one stuck around to find out. So, they returned to Rockvar with great news, as well as a new companion, Raskin. And by the way, it's Raskin. 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 Not Ratskin. Raskin. Very easy. Very, very easy. So, just some.
No, he's gonna definitely call him Ratskin now. Not on purpose.
Oh, that's going to be a thing now, apparently.
You've made it a thing.
You made it a thing.
You officially made it a thing.
You said it, and now I'm like,
You
well.
said it.
Yep, and there will be consequences. As always. So anyway, they returned to the city of Rockvar with momentous news. One, evidence that Lord Crenshaw was involved with the plotting of the rise of the Bear Cult and the Civil War, as well as a kill list of the various chieftains and nobles that might have been objects of opposition. Several important names were on there, including Nori's father. On top of all that, there was also the crown of the High Jarl, which has been returned to Brelka, the current High Jarl. And, well, I don't even know what that sound was, but a multitude of treasure, which was also returned, but then awarded to our heroes as a means of thanks. And they have also been granted the rank of townsfolk of note, which means they are allowed to call in the city guard for minor to minimum, median problems. They are also going to get a discount from local vendors. Not merchants, vendors. Big difference. Vendors are locals. Merchants tend to be people from outside of Rockvar. So, you do stuff for the city liked you. Now, we've also had a conversation with Ivar, who was on that kill list, but was saved by the message sent to Aunt Rumi, who, by the way, is a tiefling. I forgot to mention that Aunt Rumi is a tiefling. The gang went to Ivar's, discovered that he dealt with the would-be assassins and sold their fur pelts at a discount, kept their teeth because pigs don't eat teeth. You should see that movie Snatch. It's fantastic. Anyway, of course, if you're my age, you might know who or what I'm talking about. Anyway, moving on. As of right now, everybody's more or less scattered because they've been up the entire night, save for a few folks. One is the person we're going to be starting with now, who is currently sitting in the rafters of the High Hall, with her dark crystal of necromantic power, wrapped in a big hair kind of nest number because she can animate her hair. And it's amazing what you can do with a little bit of magic. So, we are going to begin with Rick. What are you doing?
I would like to identify. I have 3 scrolls. I can't remember one of them. I know it's a scroll of fireball, and I think it's a scroll of like ice something or lightning something, and then the other one I didn't know what it was. So I'd like to identify the unknown one, and hopefully the other one that I forgot.
Okay. The one that you forgot was a scroll of cone of ice.
Oh, okay, and that was 3rd level.
Third level.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. The other one is a let me see. I believe it's called Scroll of Mimic, but let me just see here. Uh,
Mimic scroll, rar.
Oh no, it's a scroll of polymorph, not a scroll of mimic.
Oh, okay.
Scroll of polymorph.
Okay.
So, still pretty impressive for what it is.
I'm happy with that. I don't know what a scroll of mimic is, so it's lost on me anyway.
It's scroll of polymorph. The mimic part was just me remembering all the mimics in the state. So.
Okay. Yeah, no. Thank you.
And it's a fourth level, by the way.
Okay. I'm gonna take notes this campaign the entire time. So help me.
Always start out saying the same thing.
Always. I've said that every time and it never works. Okay, and then do we want to go to someone else, or do you want me to do the other thing, or?
Well, again, just to clarify for everybody at home, after this long rest, the folks have to go north to the Hall of the Mountain King. Finally, they have a map, they have a way, they have supplies. All that's really keeping them now is their own poor choices in life. So,
We're making poor choices. All right.
Whoa!
In that case,
But we are making choices.
yes, we're at least being decisive, and that is what's important.
that's what dictates the rule of law in this land. So, yes, if you would like to, we can. So,
Okay. Then I would like to take out my ritual book, and I'm going to flip towards the back, and I'm going to dig my quill out and stuff, and I'm just gonna write on a blank page. Hello. When you have a few moments, I have some questions and I have some information. Also, I have a joke. Astrid.
as you write, the ink, of course, disappears into the page. And text returns. Oh, actually, wait, excuse me.
Oh God.
The cloak.
I am fascinated about this information, and I love a good joke. So by all means, B.
Well, for one, you sent Allie here to help us find the ether engine. What are your intentions with, in finding it? What's your drive behind trying to get, trying to help us along?
This is too long of an explanation for simple words on a page. Why don't we do something a little bit more direct?
Oh.
Okay.
I believe you have something I feel which would be appropriate for this militia.
Are you talking about my new shiny stone? Yeah.
I felt the connection the moment you touched the stone.
Is it yours? Because I think it's like a finder's keeper's kind of law here in the Norlands. So, I found it, it's now mine.
Oh, it definitely is yours. Finders most definitely keepers.
Okay.
But let's just say its prior owner was one of mine.
Oh. Okay.
So, Astrid,
Yes.
do you take the crystal?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I already have it. What do you mean, do I take it? I have it. It's
Well,
mine.
then do you take it out? Do you hold it?
Yes.
Yes.
Honestly, she probably already was, fucking around with it while she
Oh,
was
you
burning
did
and
not
stuff.
say it. I did not assume.
I don't...
I'm not that kind of person. Yes. So, as Astrid takes the crystal, her mind connects with the stone and the stone with the other entity, and the world melts away, reforming in a different realm. A realm of shadows and light. A place where crystal and bone and stone are all made manifest. A great table is right before Astrid. A single seat on one side. On the other, in a rather nice chair. I would not say a throne because he is not pretentious, but it's definitely an armchair. It's comfy. Sits Vorath, the Eternal. First disciple and last disciple, the Dark King. His undead form wreathed in darkness and shadow. His rictus smile fixed. And of course, his well-trimmed beard, because one must have standards. Welcome, Astrid.
She's not even looking at him. She's like, just like, oh, okay, this is fascinating. And she's gonna walk, just like touch the wall behind.
By all means.
I'm sorry. I'll be. So she like, kind of like scratches at it. She's like, oh, that is. Oh, you know what this is? She just like spins around and kind of just strolls right up to the table. This is a fascinating place you have here.
Thank you. I have put much work into it. Please, have a seat. The chair moves so that Astrid may sit. The table is made out of obsidian stone and asper.
She's just gonna, yes.
So, you wish to know why I sent Ali to you. Ali Kirara, a very interesting individual, rather unique amongst her people, because my lord and master, the Dark King, Rothadius, god of death, is fascinated by her.
Oh.
And I don't know why.
Interesting.
So, at his command, I have made sure that she found her way to you, my dear Astrid.
Okay.
Now, as as you also asked about the Aether engine, well, for me, I want it destroyed.
Okay.
Would you care to know why, or shall we just revel in the ambience of this dark crystalline structure that honestly did take me about a good millennia to put together?
Yeah, both is good. We can multitask, it's fine. If you would care to elaborate, I love a good story and a good monologue. So, by all means, you have the floor.
Well, thank you. So, I will start with the start. The stone that you have is from this very table, a shard of this realm made manifest into yours.
Oh.
I gave it to one of my former disciples, a rather ingenious individual who unfortunately was not very well aware of their surroundings. And, well, you found their end of sorts. And as it is a piece of this grand structure, it is also a direct connection to me.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to write the book anymore. I can just she picks up the cluster of crystals and just.
If you prefer a more direct, face-to-face, as it were, I would be very much approval of that. But I leave that choice to you.
Okay.
Your amiableness is most appreciated. You have no idea how often I have to finagle and do the whole wishy-washy, ooh, spookiness, and people are just like, oh, please, Vorath, I will do as you say, and you're just amiable. It makes it so much easier.
Well, I mean, I spent the better part of my life living with Auntie Broomy, so,
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, Yeah, and plus my mom was, she wasn't really that far off to begin with.
Your mother.
Yeah.
What was her name, Chance?
Amelia.
Amelia.
Yeah, she was a tiefling too. She had red skin though.
Oh, I know. How like time does the wheel spin yet again. At any rate, your question about the Aether engine, well, it's very simple. The Aether engine is a dangerous artifact. Dangerous! And, if I remember correctly, the one in the north is not safe. If it is used, oh, the consequences could be die. Say.
Okay. Honestly, I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page because people seem to think I don't really know what's going on, and a lot of the times they kind of are right, but like, I just, intentions. Like, I wanted to make sure you. I mean, I don't want to say that I assumed that you would want to like use it for anything, but like, it's just one of those things you got to get like, out on the table. Like, I don't really know you. I just, I know of you.
This is true. So, as a token of good faith, I will grant you a single boon. And that single boon shall be. Let me see. Out of game, I'm going to roll for the gods for this.
Oh, boy.
What kind of boon do I get?
A blue-footed boon.
A blue-footed boon. Okay, a
Blue-footed
blue-footed boonie.
Yep. Precisely. But,
Ah, I know exactly. Well, the boon I shall offer you is one free call. And when I say call, I don't just simply mean you pick up the stone and say, "Hey, Borat, you up?" or anything like that. No.
Hey, Laura, was it WYD?
WYD.
One free call. That if you are in dire straits, and I do mean the most dire of straits, you may call my name, and either I or one of my disciples will answer. Now, mind you, this is a powerful gift, only used once. That, I hope, will clear up my intentions to ensure that you succeed in your endeavors.
Okay, yeah, that works. I mean, honestly, like I probably would have just trusted you without the boon too, but I do appreciate the get out of jail free call that you're. I probably wouldn't use it to get out of jail. I can get out of jail. That's fine. But no, I do appreciate the show of good faith. I don't know what I could offer you as show of good faith. She's gonna start rummaging in her bag. I got a jar of eyeballs. I got the forearm of an orc man. I don't know. Did she like? I don't know if you want any of that stuff, but
What I would want is simple. Very simple. Destroy the Aether engine.
okay.
It is that simple. Destroy it, and we will be considered friends. In the truest sense of
Friendship works. Okay.
anything for dear Auntie Broomhilda.
Man, I would say like if you ever call her Auntie Broomy, I want to be present because I that'd be interesting.
Oh, I know her worst nickname.
What is it?
Oh, That will have to be another time.
No. You can't. No. You can't be like, I know your aunt's like
Return
worse.
to reality.
Son of a bitch.
You didn't even get to tell your joke.
Yeah. Fine. She's gonna like whip out her book and furiously scribble down. What do you call a zombie in a hot spring?
I don't know. What?
Stew. ...
Red.
And she was gonna respond, "Hey, I did say zombie, not lich. It's okay. Bye."
In that dark dimension, Vorath chuckles merrily.
Aw. On the way to being besties. Or
Now,
something.
on to another situation. So, down at the other part of the hall, two individuals are currently having a rather amiable breakfast slash brunch slash conversation slash. That's right, we are going with Nori.
Ah, okay.
So, Nori, as you and Rana have been sitting and talking and chatting and all of that, you'll notice that something feels off. As if apprehension on both sides. Something's not sitting right. What do you do?
I'm gonna roll insight? Question mark?
By means. Question mark, exclamation point.
Jesus, right. Where is insight? There he is. Oh!
Let me see. I'm just gonna roll at opposed and just see what we get. Sorry. So, the apprehension's there, but you're not sure exactly what. Rana doesn't seem fully distracted, but more like trying to bring words to their mouth, but it's just not coming all the way through.
Okay. Or he's gonna kind of take a bracing breath and be like, look, listen. I know we don't know each other very well, and I have to be honest. We're listen, you're very attractive. You are very you are all of this is working. And she just gestures to all of Rana.
And just so everybody at home knows exactly what Rana looks like, because some people may be confused. Here is Rana. Just to give you an. By the way, this is Aaron's artwork. Thank you, Aaron.
Got you.
It didn't show.
LOL.
Sorry, I'm making sure it's showing up on the stream because it didn't.
How about now?
It's so beautiful it's because it's not even there. Best artwork I've ever done.
No, it's not.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
I don't know. It's not even showing up on my browser.
Are you on Roll20 right now?
Yeah.
Do you see Rockfar? Do you see Rockfar at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, we see Rockfire. Just no Rana.
Hold on, let me refresh it. It won't let me zoom in.
Oh shit, man.
Can everybody else see this, or?
There we
Yeah.
go.
I see her.
Oh. Oh.
I see the map, but I didn't see her.
Yeah.
All right, just a second here.
Huh.
Trying this one more time.
Pardon, please. Technical difficulties. Anyway, Nori's gonna do a tap dance now.
There she is.
Oh.
All right.
And
Here's Rana. Everybody, apologies for not everything. We're a cheap manufacturing company over here.
we have a lot of DIYers in this house.
Yeah, listen, we're just trying to operate under the crushing weight of capitalism.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, more ways than one. But still, that is lovely Rana. So Rana will look back at you or look at Nori as she's stating all this, and Rana will take a deep breath. So I'm not the only one that's having these feelings, correct?
No.
We're just not really connecting.
Yes. I mean,
It's
I think
okay.
the timing might be off. Like, to be honest, we are about to go on like a big journey. We could die. Probably will die. I mean, I probably won't. I am very, and she flexes.
Very nice.
But like, thank you very much. Yes, and also with you. But like the rest of my group, I don't know, and so like that's a lot of emotional turmoil to go through.
Nori,
Yes.
she'll hold out her hands.
Oh. Nori will accept the hands.
She will clasp them and say, "Will you come with me for a moment? For just a moment."
Oh. Yes, I will. Yeah, I will go with you for a moment.
She grips onto Nori's hand.
Oh.
Almost supernaturally strong, but not like crushy, but like, wow, that's a firm handshake.
Nori's regretting her decision. Okay, yeah.
She stands up
Uh-huh.
and starts power walking
Oh.
out of the high hall. And she looks back and goes, "Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. This has to be done. Just trust me." Do you trust me?
Okay. Nori's going to try to like do like eye signals to Astrid, who's up in the rafters, because Nori probably would have seen
Let's
that.
just see.
Okay.
You want to roll a perception or no?
Oh, yeah, let's do it for funsies.
And remember, at a disadvantage because you just had an existential.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
So,
Okay.
Astrid, you're catching like the tail end of Nori being more or less dragged out of the high hall with Rana.
Nori's trying to blink twice for like.
What does blink twice mean?
Nori doesn't even know. Nori's just doing. Nori's like.
We don't have a code. We should have a code, but we don't have one.
Blinking twice means going to have fun. Be back in 2 hours.
I don't know if that's what that means. That
That
seems
just
very
means for us
specific,
terror
Edgar.
cats.
Edgar, that's very specific.
Well,
This
what
is
you want
very-
me to do? I am cats.
Okay.
So, she takes Nori out of the high hall, past the gate, past the Path of Gods, the holy district, to the river of Taug, and basically power walks her up the coastline of the river to where it cracks into the glacial wall. That's the back of Rockfar itself. And there is a large cave. Rana stops and looks back at Nori and goes, "What I'm about to show you, I need to show somebody. And you're one of the only people that's actually seen me, as a person, not the seneschal, not as the arm of Brilka. Even Brilka looks at me as a weapon. I need to share this with someone who saw me as something more.
Oh.
Even if it was fleeting for a moment."
No, I mean, Rana, we are still. I hope you would still consider me a friend.
Yes, I mean, yes. So,
But yes, absolutely. Show me what what.
she pulls. Not pulls, but at this point, I'm imagining,
Yeah.
Nori's kind of walking with, and the death grip on the hand is gone.
Yeah, Nori hasn't been pulled along like that since she was a child, and it's a really weird experience. So she's like, just like flexing her hand, like, damn, wow. Oof.
As the two of you enter into the cave, Rana starts taking off pieces of clothing, the fur robe, the bodice piece, but not what's underneath SVS, and walks into the water and goes,
Oh.
"I have not sharing this with anybody in such a long time, so this is going to be a little awkward.
Nori's trying to like avert her gaze respectfully, like, okay, what?
Now, I'll need you to look at me for this. This
Okay,
is important.
I am looking respectfully with respect.
As Nori looks at this woman who had looked like a powerful Goliath, an ice walker who would probably scare the shit out of probably all of her brothers and maybe even her dad, at least a little bit. That starts melting away. Scales begin to form on her skin, starting with the eyes, then rolling back further and further and further. And she actually starts to grow in size. Her skin is no longer gray, but more of a metal sheen, a steelish sheen. It is, oh wow, she is actually literally growing almost as large as the cave at this point, with great wings. For those of you at home, she becomes a full steel dragon.
Nori's like holding her hand back to keep it from booping. Like she's like, no, don't, respect, please, don't, no.
Lana, even in this massive form, even in this form that could literally tear cities to pieces, seems to be shy at her true self, showing this to Nori. And her eyes, though reptilian, though cold to some, anyone that had fear in their heart would literally be losing all sense of themselves, seems soft and mortal in a sense. The great head leans down and begins to speak. So, see me as I truly am. I have lived in Rockfall for over an age. Always as a guardian, as nothing more than a spirit, a figment of imagination. And now you see me as this. Do I frighten you?
Nori's got literal like not like hard eyes, but you know, like the anime eyes that like they see something cool and they're like sparkle, 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 sparkle. That's literally what Nori's eyes are doing, just sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. She's like, he's so fucking cool. Are you kidding? You've been a dragon this entire time? So many questions. How did you like when did you start like and like how long have you been like and can I boop your snoot, please? Respectfully. Like
You've held my hand. You may boop my snoot. Leans down. Again, like, just to give an idea, again, you are about 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Her snout is about the size of your entire torso. And that's just the snout, not the jaw, not the head, just the snout. She leans down, and that smell of steel, like furnace metal, fills your nose. Even though you are basically in this massive ice cave, it is warm. It's inviting and calm. Even though you could see her teeth, which are literally the size of my forearm here, and that's not even like her canines. There's no fear of this great creature striking at Nori.
No, he's like vibrating in place, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh god. This is the best day of my life! She just slaps one whole hand on Rana's nose.
And again, unlike other creatures where, like the snoot's like, soft material, it's like hitting armor. It's like, wang!
He's like, wow! This is cool! This is, so like, why have you guarded Rockfire? Like, what?
That is a story for a different time.
All these stories look for different times. What the hell? Nobody has time to storytell anymore.
It also would involve a very good bottle of wine that I acquired from Ivar.
Oh yes. I hope you won't
No, that's why I've revealed myself. Because I feel safe with you. You were honest in all things. So I value you, Nori, of the Great Stone Clan. And I look forward. She shifts back into Rana to your return. And we will have such things to talk about. So much drinking involved. And maybe you'll have a story to tell of your own.
I bet I fucking will.
And sorry.
And she's like, and I will hold you to telling your story when next we meet,
A
Rana.
dragon never breaks a promise once given.
All right, and she's gonna do like the whole like forearm shake, the whole manly.
But at the same time, you'll see like a little bit in her eyes, kind of like a sad smile.
Had to throw that in there, didn't you? Pack your bags, going on a guilt
Still
trip.
hurt. We never made it out the front gate. Why does it still hurt? Okay. Nori feels bad, but like is also still riding on the high of like slapping a dragon's nose. Like, yeah.
That's 2 now.
Mhm.
2.
Oh.
Yeah, so a steel dragon and a copper dragon.
Yep.
Nori's like, oh, ooh, my brothers are gonna be so jealous when I tell them. I bet they've never even seen a dragon. Take that.
And by the way, for the chat, the High Lord Hamish,
Mish is here.
God of the 7 realms,
Does that mean we
master
all
of the
have-
keys of the eternal kingdom, has arrived. Everybody will get an inspiration.
Yay!
Seriously, everybody gets inspiration if you don't have it already.
Blessed. And Hamish poop. Ugh, bless that cat.
But at this point, I mean, Ron will walk back with you, kind of make some generalish small talk, silly little jokes here and there, especially a lot of dragon puns. A lot of dragon puns. And will part ways at the High Hall because they have much work to do. There are traitors afoot.
Yep.
Oh, and she does not take back the token that she gave you.
Ah, I was about to be like, Nori's gonna try to give it back.
Oh, no. She won't take it back because friends don't give back gifts.
This is true.
Oh man, Nori feels. All right, Nori pockets the gift and makes and is like, all right, well, I'm gonna find the coolest thing when we go fight the fucking people, and I'll bring it back, and then yeah, so we'll be even. That's right. Yeah, friendship.
That's some angry friendship right there.
Nori's an aggressive friend.
Aggressive friendship.
And she's gonna be like, okay, well, time to nap. Time to have a long nap. And when Nori wakes up, she's gonna want to attune to her sentient axe.
There's gonna be stuff going on while you sleep. We'll get
Okay,
to
dope.
that in a moment.
Then yeah.
Now, that of course having happened, does
Cool.
anybody else have anything they would like to do before their long rest? All right.
Nori just pass the fuck out.
I take that as a no. And since it is a no, we will now move through the long rest. Yeah. I
The
speak
long rest.
English. I really do. Just not very well. So. It happens. Anyway, so as everybody is resting in their various states, I'm going to roll for the gods to see who gets what first. So it's going to be 1 through 5. If it rolls on a 6, it's my personal choice. So, Nori is 1, Astrid is 2, Quinn is 3, Milton is 4, Ali is 5.
One day we're gonna have to do it the other way around.
Milton,
Yes.
I want you to roll me a wisdom check really quick as you rest.
Wisdom check.
Yep.
Again, will it be magic?
It will be against magic, yes.
Ooh, I get advantage.
And
Wait, no, that's saves. Never mind.
Well, this will count as a save.
Okay.
Again with advantage. Natural 20, first one of the game, at least for this session. So, Milton sleeps peacefully, but her dreams are filled with several things. Mostly seeking the one she had lost. He keeps running away. He keeps escaping just right as the door closes, right as an alley opens up. Just always just a step behind. But then she feels the two daggers in her hands. Ice and fire. They lock together and they start guiding her faster and faster towards her quarry. Faster and faster. She is going to find him, and just before she gets him, she wakes up. Not only is Milton attuned to her daggers in her sleep, she will get all the advantages of having those daggers and has just remembered, oh yeah, there's someone she needs to find at some point. And oh, by the way, the smells of the Hearth's district, because I take it, wait, did you sleep at Ivar's or at the Hearth?
Ivar's,
Ivar's.
I think. Yep.
Right. You have slightly different smells, definitely that of food, but also a lot more meat, metal, and tapestry, tactile and mercantile things. The hustle and bustle of the shop wakes you up. But we're going to pause on you before we go on. Next person. Let's see. 5. Allie! Allie. So, question. Where did you end up sleeping?
Well, my token's in the high hall, but I assume that's not really an inn. So I guess Ivar's, just because that's the only place I know.
Yeah. Ivar definitely would have taken you in. You probably would have been in the same bunk room as Milton. Your dreams are different. Actually, wait. Wisdom save, please.
Loading. There we go. Wisdom save.
Damn.
Nice.
Natural 20s right off the bat. Awesome.
That does not bode well for later.
Oh, it
Yeah,
never
we're all
does.
screwed in combat.
Your dreams are different this time. You're not in the tunnel. You're not in a closed and confined space. It's not the nightmare that you've had for years. It's different. You are in an open space. A graveyard. But like a vast graveyard. The spirits of the dead walk by you, near you, but don't confront you. Save one. A spirit dressed like one of your ancestors, or at least another drow, appears before you and goes, "Ah, I see that someone has found my stab. Wonderful. I take it you are willing to take up the burden, as it were?"
I mean, I don't know what you mean by burden, but it's...
Power itself is a burden. Some choose to ignore it, some seek after it, some accept it.
Oh, well, I accepted it a long time ago, so I suppose.
I love how our people just accept these things as it is normal. Because one time it wasn't. But nonetheless, my staff is now yours. Be good to it, treat it honestly, and it will treat you well. Oh, and by the way, don't abuse it. It has a tendency of backfiring.
Oh, that... Can I have your name?
Oh, mine. Let me see. Out of game, just give me a second here because I had the name, but I gotta pull it back. Oh, there you
Quick, gotta think of a name.
Because again, natural 20, I was just going to have him be a spirit. Rajik. Rajik the Enchanter.
Sorry.
And that is my staff. Oh, used to be.
Well, it's very lovely to meet you, Magic the Enchanter, and I will do my best not to ruin your staff.
Of course, of course. And if you ever get a chance to see Vorath, tell him I say hello. And you wake up. You, of course, are sleeping underneath Milton, so you both can wake up at the exact same time if you wish.
So, are we like in bunk beds?
Yeah.
Yes.
You were asking the question because I was like, oh, interesting. That friendship progressed real quick.
Okay.
I just need to know if we were in bunk beds.
I did say in the bunk bed. No, it's okay. It's okay.
None of us listen to you, Ryan.
No one does. We're just
I'm sorry, I'm
Rock
writing.
Mactor and the cat. That's all. I get it now.
We listen. We're just like the brain version of dyslexic.
I'm writing important notes, including there are bunk beds.
And there were bunk beds.
Which I have been informed is actually ADD, so I'm sorry.
Rolling for the next one. We are down to 3. So I'm going to roll a d4 on this one. If it's a 4, I get to choose. So, oh, hey, I get to choose. So, I know Nori's had a lot of trauma today, but I'm going to just add more. Nori, would you be so kind as to roll a wisdom save? Oh, by the way, Allie, you are attuned to your staff, by the way.
Yeah.
So, by all means, roll your wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Save.
Alright.
Would you like to use your Hamish inspiration on this one?
Use my Hamish inspiration, yes, please. Oh god, please, 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 please.
Hamish! Oh, praise the Hamish!
Coming in clutch. Thank God.
So, as you are dreaming,
Yes.
you are not where you normally dream. You're not at the river.
Oh.
You're not at the river. You're at a great hall. A hall vast in its ceiling, stonework everywhere. And you swear, yes, those are dwarves. But hundreds of thousands of them. There are dwarves in Rockfar, like,
Yeah.
5,
Yes.
maybe 6.
One of them sold me a weapon, yes.
One of them sold you a weapon.
So she's just gonna.
But here, no, it's okay. I mean, you wave, but they don't respond to you.
Hello?
Walking next to you, though, is a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Tall for a dwarf, wearing a horned helmet curved outward, holding the same axe you are. He goes, I remember this place. I remember the sound of it. Smells.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you do, because I definitely do not.
The whole of the Mountain King was ours once. Yes. Was ours once. And he starts walking down into the hall. Do you follow him?
Oh, yeah, Nori hustles.
As Nori walks behind this dwarf, the majesty of it is beyond understanding in layman's terms. Hey, Rockfar is nice. It has stone buildings. This is hewn rock that had been carved over a millennia to great steeples. There are filled rooms of laughter and workmanship. The rumble of feet in unison. This is as much a machine as it is a warm place of mirth and laughter. Ah, yes. And as the dwarf continues on, you enter what appears to be the grandest hall of them all. And there, in this great throne, is a dwarf, massive beard, huge tankard of ale, laughing mightily. But before him is the Aether engine, inert. But before him, the dwarf stops and goes, I remember what happens next.
What? What happens next?
I remember. And he turns and he looks at you, but his face is that of a skull.
Oh, no,
remember.
your nose.
And a bright flash of white light comes from the Aether engine and wipes out everything in a screaming hot white fire. And you wake up.
Ugh.
You realize that you are awake and holding the great axe. You don't remember falling asleep with it, but you're holding it now.
Mm-hmm.
And it hums with you. You are now attuned to your great axe.
Dope. She's gonna like, shh, there. It's over.
It will never. I said wrong voice. It will never be over. But at the same time, it never begins either.
The fuck does that mean?
Pause on you.
No, it's like it's too early for this.
So, last two. Roll on the D4. I get to choose again. Win! Win, my friend. Would you be so kind as to roll that wonderful wisdom save that you place up?
Right. 1 moment, I had to refresh.
Don't fuck it up. Sorry, I mean, or do your best is what I meant to say.
All right, appreciate that.
From the Peanut Gallery, we appreciate
Hey,
it.
consider myself more of a cashew personally.
You're a legume. So, do you want to use your Hamish inspiration for that, or no?
I do not.
You do not. Very well. So, your dreams are not dreams because you never truly dream. And this time, interestingly enough, your patron does not speak to you. The book speaks to you. The fiery enlightenment speaks to you. The words, again, in Sundari are becoming clearer the more you read. Analyzing the aspects of the universe, the true nature of ley lines, yet at the same time it's like trying to read trigonometry. Yes, you have the answer, but how do you get to that answer? So many mysteries to be unsolved. So many. But you will also notice that it and your Book of Shadows have become one. Your tome and the fiery Book of Enlightenment are now one and the same.
Wow.
Wow, that's nifty.
Funny enough, I mean, well, out of game, I was actually going to ask if I could do that, but I completely forgot to bring it up.
That's why I'm here.
Read your mind.
Didn't even have to ask. Look at that.
I just, like, in my mind, I had, like, an image of, like, taking the book and just kind of, like, at one point, it's, like, the Book of Shadows, and I just, like, flip it in the air and catch it, and then it's,
Ooh.
it's a Sundari book.
Now, that would have been cool, but then I just went and made it ruined by just saying they magically fused together in front of you, so, you know.
No, but like they confused
No, that's still right.
like a pancake.
Waffles are superior. Waffles are superior.
Whoa.
Blasphemy.
Let's not fight on stream.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make you cry.
We'll revisit this though. It's French toast.
Damn it! Yep, yeah, legit.
Get
French
behind
toast.
them.
Can't even. I try. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
But that leaves us,
Depends on the
dear Astrid. Astrid, you eventually fell asleep. Like most people that have a brand new toy, you were up till like maybe 4 a.m. But then you eventually slept. Can you be so kind as to roll me a wisdom save?
No. Yes.
Just nah.
Nah, I don't want to.
I don't think I will.
I did accidentally close out that window, so yeah. So it is actually no. Wisdom save. Does a 10 hit?
So, the 10 hits something. You may not be happy about it.
Don't make me cry tonight.
Hit Nori in the face.
Once more, Astrid is in that place. That same place as before. A cell. A stone festering pit. The red light streaking from that one door. And the figure of her father standing there, his shadow silhouetted by the red light. But this time he doesn't call for Astrid. He moves to block the doorway completely. And looks back at his daughter, who's no longer a child, but a fully grown woman. His eyes, streaked with tears, says one word. Sorry. And she wakes up in the high hall to the smell of coffee and breakfast and French toast. The superior breakfast.
Alrighty then. She's gonna use her hair to like get down from the rafters.
Hard
And
to be
she's
sad.
wait, Nori's not is Nori up? Is Nori in the hall?
Yeah, Nori probably passed out on a bench somewhere. Nori was like, I'm back! Okay, good. You are still okay, great. You're still up there. Alright, I'm just gonna and then she just
She was passed out on a bench and had a bare, I don't know, not even bare, a nice wool blanket
oh.
wrapped over her. No one knows how it got there, but it got there.
She's gonna get to the point where she's like right above Nori and just kind of like plop down at her feet.
Like, what? No, I didn't do it. Back off. What? Oh, Astrid, hello.
You know what? I don't want to know were you sleep
What?
fighting again?
What? No? Maybe. No, I didn't get to fight anything, but like, wait, does Nori remembers
Oh, yeah.
figuring, okay, yeah, she's like, no! But like, people still died. I didn't kill them this time, but like,
Huh? You want to talk about it?
yeah. I mean, yeah. Actually, yes. Yes, shall we? And then she's gonna like relay all of the events of her dream, and she's like, I'm sure it doesn't mean anything, right? Like, I'm sure it has absolutely no bearing on this quest we're about to go on, right?
Yeah, because it's totally possible that was a completely different place.
Yeah.
Totally different ether engine.
Right? Could have been like pent up anxiety or like undigested, you know.
Did you eat last night, like right before you fell asleep?
Eating is very important.
It is, Edgar. Wait, oh, and wait, what happened with the big, like, this,
Oh,
I can't
Rafa?
talk, I need coffee.
It's
She just
okay.
pulls
let's
someone's coffee away from them.
She was. Nori's like, sorry.
Hey, my call.
No, sorry. Just let her handle it. Better for all of us. So like that didn't exactly go, you know, like according to plan, not that I planned anything. I think we're just going to be friends, which I think is better because I mean she's doing very important things and is also a dragon, and I am also we're about to go on like a no, but keep that on the down low, Astrid. Like that's not
Keep one on the down low.
good. Exactly. This is why we are friends.
She said dragon.
Oh God damn it! Edgar!
We've explained this fucking 24 times. We have explained this to you.
You are all ridiculous. Meow.
You know what, Edgar? I brought you back into this world. I can take you right back out of it. Don't try me.
That's
Nori,
coffee's
what
terrible.
time.
He's gonna exasperatedly like feed him a kipper, just like, oh here you go, take a dried fish. You ridiculous animal. I love you. Yes I do. You're so fluffy. Oh.
Meow, meow.
How is it that my fucking familiar doesn't you know what? I'm not salty about it at all. It's fine.
He's okay. Here, drink your coffee. Or drink his coffee.
It sucks.
And Nori grabs another mug for somebody else. Please, just
Alright, there's my coffee. Just random people. Like, people are now like creating like avenues around you two, so you won't steal their coffee.
Yeah, because their breakfast is next.
yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
I have something to tell you too when you're done.
what is it?
Can we pause on you two just really?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Jumping back to the others,
Girl
we're going to
talk.
get with Milton and Allie since they are in the same area. We both wake up. Breakfast is available because, you know, Ivar makes sure his guests are well fed. It is a northern breakfast of sausage, eggs, and bacon and sausage with bread.
And a steak and so a rack of ribs. More
What
bread.
all the meat that you have.
Meat products and bread.
And bread. A
So-
whole baguette.
Milton, how did you sleep? Do you eat breakfast? How are you?
I'm good. Of course, breakfast is always good. Just maybe not so much sausage.
Oh yes, there's quite a lot. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. Are you okay? Like, did you wake up with your weapons in your hands for some reason? Because I did, and that was, I put it under the bed before bed, so I don't know what happened there.
I did the same, but it's nothing too unusual. So
Oh, okay. Well, if it's normal, then you know.
it's not normal. But it's not normal for everybody else. Me, sometimes I occasionally wake up with my weapons in my hands because I'm not usually in a safe area. So
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to figure out how many of these variety of meats are the same and just pick one. Would you like to join me?
yeah. How did your dreams go? Besides having your weapon in your hand.
Rather pleasant, actually. It was a very nice change, and apparently a lot more talkative than I'm accustomed to. So, do you happen to know a Rajak?
No, I don't think I've come across that name.
Okay, no matter then.
Out of game, did we?
No, you've never. You've
Okay.
met Rajik, but that is a dwarf. This is Rajak. R-A-J-A-K. Completely different fellow, not pulled out of my ass.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Hamish is here if you want that inspiration.
I do. Please, give me. Bless.
Hamish inspiration has been given to those who need it.
Rajak.
Yeah.
Jack.
Rajak, the enchanter.
Drow.
Now, if you would like to see if you know of the name, you could roll me a history, but you'd have to roll high.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Why not?
Why not, indeed?
For
And
I
there's
like that
another
20.
natural freaking 20.
No. No.
Milton knows everything.
Milton doesn't need the adventuring party. The adventuring party needs Milton.
We
That's
do.
literally it, though.
Like,
So, Milton, you really don't, or Milton doesn't really follow the names of magical who's and what's it's unless it's involved in Tullus. Yeah, whatever. Wizard, sorcerer, blah, 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 blah. Rajak, though, that's a name of infamy. Rajak the Enchanter, also known as Rajak the Necromancer. Rajak, as in the Scourge of the Tullus Underground. He was a disciple of Vorath, or at least he claimed to be, and caused a lot of problems in the Tullus criminal circuit. Almost became an underboss until he was, well, routed by a bunch of other families coming together and pushing him out. He has not been seen or heard of in over 20 years.
So I have heard of him. Yay.
Yes, you have.
wait.
Where did you hear of him?
Oh, he spoke to me in my dream.
Really? Why would he?
Oh, sometimes the dead like to talk to me. I'm very open to them, so.
He's dead. Oh, that's good. I mean, that's bad. That's good. Okay.
I mean, I don't know why else he would talk to me.
Just needs a friend.
Phone a friend.
But yeah, I have his staff, and he said to take care of it and not break it, or well, don't misuse it. But yeah, same thing. Don't break it. So just making sure it wasn't fragile.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna eat some sausage.
I'm going for the bacon.
You guys enjoy your breakfast, and do you eventually head back to the High Hall after you're done?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, Quinn, you had been spending your morning at the Wisdom Guild, I imagine. Do you do anything particularly unique at the Wisdom Guild before heading off to the High Hall?
I think Quinn is going to just kind of walk around the Wizarding Guild and maybe looking for if there's any like new books that he hasn't read. He does notice that he doesn't notice a book sitting on a counter, and it's like, oh, I remember seeing Samantha reading that earlier. I
yes.
wonder. She seemed quite amused with that.
Samantha's currently not around, and that particular volume is dog-eared in several places.
Read it.
When
Read
he
it.
picks it up. Looks around.
Everybody that would be here are currently not here, or they're enjoying their own breakfast and reading their own tomes and such.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind if I borrow this. Quinn goes to his room and he takes like a text of his own and puts it on the counter, and he just writes a note like hope you don't mind, just gonna need something for the trip. Here's one of mine, Quinn.
You're stealing hers. What?
Not stealing, just
Exchange.
borrowing
Borrowing.
and trading.
Okay.
Book exchange.
Really quick, Quinn, as you're leaving, do you read the book or do you just stuff it into your bag?
He just puts he just kind of reads like the back, like the little like the like small like summary, and then he puts it in his bag.
A torrid tale of lost love and debauchery, and the magic that is found within unchained hearts.
And one's
Ah, so it seems like it's some sort of enchantment text. All right.
I love how
Buddy.
dense he is.
Why did you read it while we're on the road and we stopped to like make camp and he's like, all right, time for some light reading around the campfire and whoa! And
Oh. You have no idea.
I was just like, hey, what's that? What are you reading? You read it out loud.
So everybody eventually gets to the high. Oh, also Quinn, don't forget, your studded leather armor has been delivered. So you have studded leather armor and say you're Rager, as we talked about.
Say Quinn's a stud now.
Oh yes. You all arrive at the High Hall. Now, if certain people want to move their, tokens over to the break.
Yeah. Oh.
Also, as the three arrive of Milton, Quinn, and Allie pretty much at the same time, Raskin will pop up out of the Adventurers Guild and be like, "Good morning! Great morning! Very good, but very good morning. Yes, good morning to you all."
Good morning, Raskin. Have you had coffee? I feel like you had coffee.
Oh no, don't drink coffee. Very bad for stomach. No. Does not work for me. Tea, much better for my constitution. Yes.
You look much better this morning than you did when we found you.
Yes, I was able to eat and sleep in a bed. That was most wonderful. Many thanks. Speaking of, since you all freed me, I am required, not only by oath, but by nature, to life debt, I believe is termed. Yes, life debt. I will continue to help and aid until my quest, or I die, is completed.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, there is no reason to knife that. There is nothing to knife at the moment, so, like, please, put your knife away.
No, life, not knife.
My bad.
No, it's okay. I hard to speak with normal tongue, cause
Nori just stares at the ground, just like, oh. This is what happens when we try to talk to people.
I knife who you want, but with reason. Yes. Knife
I like that.
Yes. So, you have all gathered together. Do you wish to speak before you head out on your journey?
Yeah. Why not?
Astrid,
Yeah, what's up?
you have a thing that has the same thing as my staff. The stone, the what was it called? Started with the
The
V.
Vivianite Stone.
The Vivianite stone. Did you happen to have any strange dreams or weapons showing up in your beds?
Oh, yes, you were going to tell me about what you...
Oh, well, that wasn't really a dream, though. That happened when I was awake. No, I had a weird dream, but it's the same weird dream I've had for, like, years, I think. I don't know. So nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh, okay.
And then we're just gonna, like, lean down and, like, ask, weren't you going to tell me about, like, you said something, you had something to tell?
I'll tell you I'll tell you later.
Is this like a lady thing? We can talk about it later.
I don't think it's a lady thing.
Okay, yes, absolutely. No worries. And, like...
It might be a lady thing. I don't know. It's too early to be put on the spot.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Do we all know that Astrid has that book that connects to Borath?
I don't think we know that it connects to Laura.
They do.
Okay.
Your
We do,
character
yeah.
doesn't. Your character wasn't around.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Just checking.
And even then, everybody knows Vorath signed her book, but not necessarily what it does or what it could do. So.
Okay, sounds good.
Magic. Sorry.
I'm sorry. What was that, Mary?
I thought she talked to him while we were around through the book.
But wasn't
We're
that
in
when he
Ivar's.
had in the? Oh, sorry. What?
No worries.
I'm going to say for the power of the GM will say that didn't happen.
Okay.
Nothing to see here.
So like Milton's just sort of like, I feel like that's not right, but okay.
And the hand of the gods coming goes, nope, just fix that right there. There we go.
One of those big pink pencil erasers, just
That erase everything, including the paper.
yes.
Grand deity retcon.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I had a dream about the ether engine, which was weird.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm not really I don't really, I'm not like an engine kind of person. I like smashing engines, but I don't like, but this, is yeah, we were in the Hall of the Mountain King, which was really cool. You'd love it. It's like very aesthetic. And she's talking to Quinn when she says it. She's like, there's more like shit on the walls that you would like. I just love looking at, I'm sure. Reading all that, crap. But like, they had the ether engine and it like, boosh, it like exploded like a, and I assume it killed everybody because the dwarf that I was talking to a dwarf, by the way, like turned around and his face was a skull, which is weird because like that doesn't happen naturally all the time unless somebody else does something to that face.
I just love watching.
What?
I said I just love watching this.
No, you're just like, anyway. So
Skull face, they don't happen naturally.
it doesn't happen naturally. So anyway, like the ether engine, boop, got his nose. So I'm sure maybe because it is just a dream, maybe maybe that's not what the ether engine does, but like it was pretty spooky, and maybe I know we already said we were going to get it, but maybe along the way we should learn more about what it is we are seeking, because I would like not to be a skull face.
Yeah,
I like
no skull faces. Okay, well Okay, so last night I did learn a few things about the ether engine.
Okay, what did you learn?
I learned that the one in the north is unstable and is not safe. And it may have been heavily implied that we should destroy it.
How heavily was this implication made?
I think I made a deal that requires me to destroy it. I didn't sign anything, but it's fine. I said I would. I said I would help to destroy. Because it seems like it's the right thing to do.
We can't just destroy in an ether engine. I mean,
we probably could. I have an axe.
Nori could do it.
And she like just pulls out her just.
And like and I have a scroll of fireball.
okay, allow me to rephrase that. We shouldn't destroy an ether engine. I mean, do you know how powerful those things are? I mean, think of the advancements that the North could make if they had one of those.
Well, yeah, but if it's
a
not
stable one, not an unstable one.
And we already know, like, people are trying to get a hold of this thing, so, like, I don't know how
Man.
familiar you are with the Church of the Dawn and like the Bear Cult, but they're not great organizations.
No,
Very
why would-
minimal charity work, very high on the trauma given. So
Why we should probably get this thing before they do, because if
yeah,
this thing is so unstable and so dangerous, who knows how they are going to use it. At least we, even if we don't destroy it, at least we will keep it safe. Right? And she's like kind of eyeing Quinn.
Well, right. I mean, I'm not
But-
saying we just flick the thing on and hope for the
Okay.
best. Like, we should at least study it. I mean,
Let me. If you are gonna turn on, can you give me a notice so I can book it all the way out to like back here before you turn it back on?
This mold will be in a cave far, far away.
Okay.
We turn it on.
Real quick for the GM.
Hmm.
I have 3 bits of notes here that I think I just put together, for history stuff for Allie. The info on the Aether engine that she has, the dwarf elf relationship, and now this dream situation. Did she dream about why the dwarves don't like the elves?
Well, wait.
Did you dream of why the
Are you talking about, did Nori dream about why?
Yes.
Oh,
Was
okay.
that
When you
the
said dream,
event?
like, wait, Allie didn't dream this.
No.
Well,
There's a lot of she's.
there's a lot of sheets. I will say this because, again, that's a little bit on the meta side, but I will say this. The dwarves and the elves have a complex history, and a lot of things happened that
Okay.
compounded that. So that's as much as I can say until the whole group and everybody kind of comes to their own conclusion.
Yeah.
But
I'm on the right track.
Yeah, there's a track. You're on it, and it is going places.
It is okay.
There is a track you are going to a place.
I will accept that. I accept that.
All right.
So like, okay. Okay, yes. No skull faces. We won't turn it on. The smalls will be in a cave far, far away.
Gotta save the smalls.
no,
This is
small. I don't
important.
want to go in a cave. I want to go in that cave. That's gonna be fun.
Okay. Well, we can go. Okay.
And I still vote that we should destroy it because I said I would.
Let's see.
And I am
You're-
a tiefling of my word. Damn it.
So your person that you got information said it was going to be unstable, and I'm
Yes.
guessing that's a very, very somewhat trusted source.
Yeah, because mine was a dream, and I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure dreams are just like collective hallucinations that we have from our own like personal anxieties
But-
and mental issues. But like,
Maybe
Go on.
not, because you got a talking.
Yeah.
oh
Because
yeah,
perhaps-
Yeah.
talking to you.
so-
she like cradles
Well,
it.
maybe it's not a subconscious thing. Maybe it's that talking to you.
Still happens in my subconscious, unconsciously.
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, to think about it, you can't really show somebody like a video. I mean, I guess you can, but there's a lot of magic involved, so that might be the only way like the axe could show you
I don't
something.
like. Eh.
did you
I
all
just think
have
we
supernatural
should
dreams?
kind of like take it
Did
to
you?
heart a little bit. It's not gonna hurt anything to err on the side of maybe thinking it was more of like a something you were supposed to see as opposed to your like you said just I'm sorry, you put it so eloquently and I'm gonna butcher it.
Did
so-
I? I don't remember what
You
I
did a
said
good
5
job.
seconds ago. Can I get more bacon? She like.
You're outside. There is no bacon inside.
Yeah, we're just walking and talking.
Blue Guard's like, we don't have bacon either.
Oh, but I want more bacon. I thought we were still in the hall.
Oh, there's guards.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you gotta make a bet.
Gotta make a bet. Hey, you.
Yeah.
I want to put 20 gold on us coming back.
Sorry that you've been coming back rather regularly. 20 is not going to be enough. 40 gold.
Okay, but
All right, you drive a hard bargain, but she's gonna slap and give him a really obnoxious handshake.
Give him a fight.
I'm not gonna slap him. Just like I'm gonna like grab his hand and be like,
He slaps and shakes his head.
you know, actually, yeah, that's canon. I was just like,
Nori's like, God, oh Lord, Tim, here, it's okay. Let's put your jaw back.
Alright.
Oh God, Tim, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'm getting used to it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just asked her to be talking about this.
oh yeah, shit, I forgot. I'm sorry, Tim. I'm sorry. I thought they said shake heads, not shake hands when I got here. You think I would have learned?
It's okay. We've gotten used to it by this point. So, anything else you guys want to talk about before we move forward?
When did you have a question while everybody was talking, or was when Rick was talking?
Yeah. Did you all have like supernatural dreams last night?
An enchanter just talked to me in my sleep. It's fine.
I think that counts as a
Yeah.
Yeah.
somewhat supernatural dream, yeah.
Astrid, you don't get dead people talking to you?
Says the axe.
Yes. Hello.
I spoke to you.
Oh! I guess you are dead. But you are also an ex?
It's confusing. It's complex.
I'm very confused, yes.
Is it complex or complex?
Complex.
Sorry.
I mean, I had a spooky supernatural dream. Again, could have been anxiety, could have been undigested mushrooms. I don't know.
More gravy than grave, huh?
Yeah, I eat a lot, so.
Mine was actually rather pleasant. There's a beautiful open graveyard as far as the eye could see, and yeah, it's just spirits, and one of them spoke to me and said, "Hey, this is my staff. Take care of it."
Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah.
So,
And I have a message to pass on, but
ooh.
one day.
Oh, is it not for like us? It's for like other people.
I can't see his name here.
Oh.
Oh,
Is it like a boy? Is it like a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend, Allie?
Ooh, a pen pal?
wait. Oh,
Uh,
I think you know him, right? I mean, sorry.
Who the hell is Rick?
I don't know.
Rick just had.
I didn't get enough sleep.
Yeah,
That
no,
was
it's fine.
Rick. There you go. No, Astrid, I think you might know him if what I know of who she talked to.
Are you talking about my basement buddy? We're not really buddies. I just like say that to be obnoxious. Maybe we'll be friends someday.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, this is before we met you, but like Milton, is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
I will assume that means who I'm talking about, because I don't know what that means.
Could somebody please just like say his name? Because I am very confused.
Are we even like
I
shouting
assume we're
anymore?
still dead.
In
Whitney's
public.
throwing up the V sign, just so you know.
Yeah, the Borat.
Oh,
the,
yes.
the lich guy.
At least
yes.
that hears you.
Bone Daddy?
We don't call him that yet.
No one is bothering to look at the 5 weirdos and the goblin in front of the gate.
Oh, so you have a message for him?
Yes, but I'll contact him when we're a little less exposed.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, now that you've all had your moments, Quinn, you had the map, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Somebody smart should have the map.
I'm pulling up the map now and roll 20.
Ooh,
Okay.
hot dog. That's a map.
Gee, thanks. You know, I tried. Oh wow, so
There's a part
hard.
that says avoid.
Say it with love.
So, the map before you is of the northern reaches into the Frozen Heart, Ice Walker territory.
Hey.
One area where it says Great Stone Clan territory rings true for Nori. That's her home territory. That's her homelands. Sacred Island. There's only one sacred island near her home.
Oh.
The place where her people have their rituals, their burials, their weddings. It's kind of an all-purpose place. It is sacred. But might also be important because it seems to be on the way. There are 2 routes. And of course, of those 2 routes, there's 2 additional. There's the western route. The western route leads first either to the Bone Bridge or up and around past the glacial wall to unnamed ruins. Then there's the eastern route, which takes a direct path over the Ice Snake River, up the glacial cliffs into what may or may not be trolls, beasts, or Volkside superstition. Volkish, excuse me, Volkish superstition. So you have several routes to choose, oh adventurers. Each has its own perils. The Bone Bridge, Unnamed Ruins, the Saber Clan, Standing Stones, all leading to Two Bear Mound. Which of these do you choose? Now, mind you, I should also mention that these will be day-long. I mean, these are going to be long trips. It's going to take you at least from Rockfar to the Great Stone Clan territory. That's at least 3 days.
All right.
So.
Milton's not gonna want to climb those cliffs. She's 3 foot, and the cliffs are, yeah.
Asher could, or Nori could just like throw you,
True.
and then would get up to where she threw you, and then she throws you
Are
again.
you again? Yeah, just like
How friendly is the Saber Clan to the Stone Clan?
Nori.
yes.
Okay, really quick. You can see the map, yes?
I can see the map. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have my contact, and so I'm like,
Oh, gotcha. Okay, it's like, yeah.
I'm just blind.
Here's the thing. The Saber Clan are your cousins. The Saber Clan and the Great Stone are relatively, they're okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Saber Clan, though, doesn't like outsiders.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Stone Clan are non-outsiders. They're, the same family.
But, like,
But you are walking with a tiefling, a human, a rock gnome, and a drow. That's a whole lot of who the hell are you people?
Yeah. All right.
So there's that.
So Nori's gonna tell him that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, the glacial cliffs are a climb even for your people. They are easily almost 12, 13 stories up. And again, it's part of the Frozen Heart, which is a massive glacial movement. So
Alright.
it's a climb.
Nori's gonna well, the quickest would be the Bone Bridge, but like
Well, if the who was it? The Bear Clan? Who was it? That was working with Lord Crenshaw?
yeah.
No, that's the Bear Cult.
Bear Cult.
Wait on.
If they've already gotten a head start towards Two Bear Mound, should we not go for the quickest route?
Should we
That's what I
not
was thinking.
go for the quickest? No, we should go for the quickest route. What is this?
Yes,
map?
that's what I meant.
Should we not go?
It's
Oh, okay. Sorry, language is hard for me. No, absolutely, we should go for the quickest route. Sorry, that actually was me being confused.
Method acting.
When you're actually dumb, play a bimbo. Yes, so we go quickest way over the Bone Bridge through the Standing Stones to Bear Mound. So we should probably stop by my clan first, they could probably help us.
Yeah,
Before
especially
we-
if we have to pay a toll. We need to figure out what we need to pay.
A troll toll.
Probably.
Well, actually, um, it says, I believe it says here that going by the Saber clan would be the fastest, unless I'm
Is it
seeing that.
faster?
It says might be safer.
Oh,
Question
I thought that
mark.
was I thought that was a miss because
I thought that's
I thought it said safter, so I thought it was like a miss.
yeah, I thought that said might be
faster.
softer. I was like, I don't know what that means.
No,
I'm not gonna
again. That's my bad spelling, not the map. It should say might be safer. And
Okay.
I
Oh,
exposed
okay.
myself as a bad GM to begin with, so there you go.
No, stop.
No,
Stop.
that's clearly in game.
Yeah, it's the old
It's
spelling.
Lord
of
Crenshaw,
safer.
so you know.
Yes,
Safer.
the
Who knows
old
if he
way
can
they
spell?
spelled safer. Safter.
It's safer.
Uncut jobs. Safter. Uh,
Okay, but so just to clarify, the Bone Bridge would be the fastest.
From what it seems here, the Bone Bridge might be the most direct path.
it looks
Okay.
like- but also,
Yeah, because it does kind of cut through.
so I know it might be a little more dangerous, but like, look, we all have like really cool weapons, and you know,
I got a rock.
and they rock. Yep, we have that.
Which, with force, could be a weapon.
There we go. I like where your head's at, Allie. Good job. Like Nori like ruffles her hair a little bit. Good job.
Murderpow comes out and just like wraps around her neck.
Snake. Um. So yes. But again, if we want to take this route, we should probably stop by my clan first. And if you don't mind, I would like to, just in case this, I mean, you know, like, you never know how these quests end up, but like, just in case we all, you know, die horribly, screaming in agony,
Yeah,
I
it's
would like to
possible.
stop by the sacred island to pay my respects before we go.
That's fair. Is there a reason why it says avoid here on the map?
That's for other people, outsiders. But you are with me. I mean, of course, Astrid is more clan. She's been around for longer. We are,
yeah.
you know, we are buddy. But you are all like clan.
You're clan by
Adjacent.
association.
Thank you. I was like, what is the word?
What is the English?
What
Yes.
are words?
What is the English? But you are like clan adjacent, so like you would not be immediately eviscerated for stepping foot on the island, but you also probably should not like leave me, the immediate vicinity of where I am.
Oh, I have no intention of leaving you any distance away while
Okay.
we're traveling.
Because we will still have that talk about you running away in the middle of combat.
I'll just make another walking chair. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Is this okay for everybody? I realize I've been talking a lot.
Raskin
It's-
all
it's-
for this.
Sorry, what Ali say?
If it's your homeland, so I trust your judgment.
Ha! I wouldn't, but okay. It's very brave of you. Let's go.
Okay.
Real quick, when we visit your clan, is there any traditions or etiquette that we should be aware of? Like,
Yeah.
you know, never look someone in the eyes, or
Well, you
you
should
know,
never
it-
look Molly in her eye. And I imagine we're saying this as we're walking. Like, I
Oh
imagine...
yeah, hey, you're
Okay.
leaving Rockfart as you're having this conversation. so-
Okay, cool. Now that we've decided to actually go. Yes, you should never look my grandma Modi in her one eye. Not because it's like disrespectful or anything, because it just looks ugh. So like maybe don't, like it will put you off your lunch. But apparently she was a looker in her day. I never saw it, but but you will probably, oh, you will meet my mother. She's very nice. She's a very strong person.
Well, will she give us
Unfortunately,
food? Do you think we can get her to make us food to take?
she's probably already making us food, like, to be honest. Like, she's probably already, like,
She's
yes.
like always has food.
She always
just
has,
in
yeah.
case you
Imagine,
stop
like,
it.
Nori's mom was just like, have you eaten yet? Here, eat some more.
It's like any family home in Louisiana. Just
Yeah. Like,
everyone's got food.
You've already eaten? Well, here, you can't have eaten enough. Here, have yet another plate. Yeah, like, just like, so yes, she will try to feed you. Please don't try to, like, say you are too full or, like, leave food on your plate. She will be a
Then
little...
we'll be punished.
No?
Can I give you part of the food? Because I feel like I wouldn't physically be capable of eating an entire meal of your people. And she like looks at her very, very small self compared to Nori's very large, like very tall self.
Noria's like, you don't worry about it. Astrid does that all the time. Oh gosh. But yeah, like, try not to, like, if you say you were too full, she will be sad. You will not be punished directly, but she will be sad. However, so like, my mom is great. I love my mom. She's wonderful. My brothers, on the other hand, you will meet my brothers. There are 4 of them. They're all taller than me. They love sand too. Whatever. And they will probably all try to challenge you to an arm wrestle. Please don't try to win. It has never ended well.
Oh, that's like my brother.
Your brother arm wrestle?
No, but you should never attempt to actually beat him.
Huh. Nori's like taking this as a personal challenge, like, okay. Nori's like, alright.
In Slovenia,
A new
your brother
challenge.
goes, challenge.
Nori's mind is like a new challenger. Duly noted.
Just the idea of someone who shouldn't be
Challenge
challenged.
unlocked. There's a little icon above Allie's brother's head on the map on the far distance away.
Am I in danger?
He gets the Skyrim notification.
So,
Okay.
as you all travel, I am going to hand wave the day's worth of travel. Mostly because, again, it would be days. And I'm looking forward to having you guys enter the village of the Great Stone Clan. So, several mornings later, you crest the hill that leads into the village of the Great Stone Clan. For all of you outside, of course, Nori and Astrid, this is the first time you've actually entered into a Ice Walker village. The perimeter is lined with huge holes of wood cut into spikes in basically a palisade of sorts. But these are huge trees. I wouldn't say redwoods, but pretty close to sequoias. Massive trees have been cut into, sharp points. Not directly, next to each other, but loosely enough that they could be defended against. The smells are that of cooking meat, tanning, rich earth. This is a place that is home to many, many of her kind. That is the wrong sound. That was...
Aw, I was like,
That's
oh, this
nice,
is really
actually.
nice.
It's very calm.
Okay, it just seemed a little chintzy, but, we'll stick with that. Working on a shoestring budget. Anyway. The huts are various pieces of mammoth and animal hides strung together, easy to deconstruct and move because most of the Ice Walkers are migratory. The Great Stone Clan does have this permanent settlement for certain times of the year. This is of the storm season, so this is where they come to, prepare, enjoy the warmer weather. It's not raining today. Huzzah. Nori.
Yes.
Coming up this track, obviously, is coming back home. You hear the sounds of wood being worked, the mammoths in the distance being herded. That familiar screaming sound of children, of your people, just running and playing, hunt the saber-tooth, maul the bear, run from the troll, the classic games. As you walk into the village, numbers of your people spot you. They all start speaking in Giant. Anyone who speaks Giant will know what they're saying. Anyone who doesn't, you'll probably not have any idea what's going on. It's basically, you're home! Welcome! Your grandmother's looking for you! Good to see you! Your brother's a shit!
Ugh, she's gonna, yes, don't I know that. Wait, which one?
Again, it's like a lot of people in the village just kind of just acknowledging, saying hi. One of them goes, "It's Astrid! Ah, it's Astrid!" Some of the children are like, Astrid, big hat's here! Astrid, big hat's here!
She's gonna take her hat off and bow with a flourish.
Now, mind you, these kids who are 4 or 5-year-olds for us are about 7, 6 foot tall kids.
Oh, so she's okay. So she's.
Wait.
Yeah, be quiet. So let me see who will spot you first out of your family.
Okay.
I am going to roll for the gods.
If it's one of her brothers, we're fighting on sight.
A mammoth mood.
5 is not your brothers. That would have been 1 through 4. 5. You hear that familiar sound. Nori? Nori?
Yes.
That is the sound of your mother spotting you from your hut on the high hill.
Nori is going
Nori!
to break into a sprint. Just
stops before hugging, looks at you, goes, look at you, you haven't eaten. You are thin as a rail. Look at you. And she starts fussing over you. And what is it? What happened to the skin that I gave you before you left? You lost it, didn't you? You lost the skin that I made. I took an entire season for that, and you lost it.
I missed you too, Mom. And she's just gonna give her the biggest bear hug.
She hugs back too, and then kind of.
Oh, Mom, my back. Mom.
Hand, palm out of the way. Astrid, oh my dear Astrid, oh look at you. She literally grabs Astrid, picks her up. Look at you. Rumi has not fed you at all. Rumi, I've told her once, I told her 1,000 times, you are growing, young lady. You need to be fed properly.
I'm 32.
Fed
Young lady.
properly. And
she's going to feed you all to death.
Nori,
Yes.
the strangers you have brought into this village, obviously some of them definitely need to be fed properly, especially that one, the elf. That looks... have you not gotten that sun, dear? You look a little peaked.
Mom, these are my traveling companions. This is Allie, Milton, Quinn, and of course, Astrid.
Yes, and she looks down and is like, hello!
Oh, and this is Risk!
Goblin! my daughter is associating with goblins now.
But like he is like, listen, Ma, he's like a good goblin. He's not like a goblin. He's like a goblin, like a good one, you know. I'm sorry, I keep looking at her mouth. Just hello.
Well, we'll discuss more of this later. You are famished.
Mom.
I have just put some fresh mammoth on the fire. There's stew already being made, and Moni is out convening with the spirits again. So you're here, and she like turns cheek.
Yes, no, Mom, it's fine. Mom, get off, Mom.
Wait a minute. Whose snoot did you boot?
What? Who are you reading?
Snoots have been boot. Whose snoot did you boot?
Mom, I booked a lot of snoots.
You leave the village only for a few weeks, and you've gone and booped snoots. I thought I raised you, but no, apparently I didn't.
She's like a Mom.
Dragons?
Here, come on, guys. She's not gonna be happy until she feeds us all to death. Come on.
Was that a euphemism?
What?
Was that like a euphemism of some sort, or
But feeding you or booping a snoot?
you going around booping snoots?
No, like I literally boop. You watched me.
Oh,
You watched.
no, but I didn't know how she meant it.
It has been watching her boot many snoots.
the same way. Nori as a kid was chaotic. She had problems. The same way, Quinn, what the hell?
As you are all ushered in, again, the rest of the village is like, oh, hey, new people, travelers. They kind of keep a respectful distance, but, you know, Number will wave at Nori and at Astrid because they know them. They will look at like, is that an elf? I thought they were tall. Why is that one blue? Maybe it's cold. I know. You just
Yeah, Allie, while everyone's like giving all this side talk attention, is just like holding on to Merpow and like just pulling her hood a little bit, just like, okay.
Don't worry. We don't.
Raskin will stand next to Milton and go, it is very weird. Lots of tall people. I'm not used to this.
Can't wait till you meet her brothers.
Oh no.
I'm no afraid. His ears kind of go up. It's like, boom. I'm scared.
Don't be afraid, Raskin. They could never beat me. Oh, sorry, man. It was actually
I
correct.
never beat you, eh?
No!
Cool initiative.
Oh.
So, you all enter into the hut of, you know, Nori's family. It is large, again, because they are Goliath, so it is large. There is no table, per se. There is a elevated stone. There are furs upon the ground. Again, a lot of this is meant to be modal, so they can pack up and leave. There definitely is meat on a huge fire in the center of the stone, as well as stew. There is food aplenty. Your mother, of course, is going around grabbing various things out of jars, getting like this big platter together. It's like, my daughter doesn't even bother to tell me she's coming, but no, please. I have nothing better to do. I don't have an entire village to feed, but no, I must make sure that she is fed properly.
Mom, listen, like, Mom, I'm sorry I didn't tell you I was coming. It was kind of a last-minute decision. We were doing important things.
Last minute, Rockfar is 3, 4, 5 days away.
Okay,
I
not
see.
a last-minute decision.
Just leave. You don't even say goodbye to your mother. You don't even mention to her on what you plan on doing. But no, just, it's not like I care.
I told you I had to talk to, okay, I told you I had to talk to Emperor, but all right, Mom, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Fine. I forgive you this one time. And she places like a large platter in front of everybody, which includes bread, hard cheese, again, smoked meat.
An entire wheel. Jeez.
It's like a half wheel because you know you're not all Goliaths. Oh my god. She will sit down and be like, "So, introduce your friends to me."
Again? Okay, cool. Yes.
In more direct means as opposed to me just yelling at you because you know I worry.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay. So these are my traveling companions. This is Allie, and she's going to gesture to Allie.
Greetings.
Ellie has a tiny snake. It pooped its snoot.
Always with the moving of snoots.
Isn't that cool? Look at the tiny snake. Okay, fine. And then this is Milton. Milton is very small, but very good with knives. Actually, very good.
Good.
It's scary.
Anyone with a knife should be scary. That's what knives are. She takes a knife out, spins it in her hand, and just starts cutting up cheese.
Sorry. Anyway, and then this is Quinn. And Quinn reads stuff. And is like smart.
Oh.
So, Quinn, if I may ask, what's the point of words?
Quinn just like stops and he's like,
Buffering starts kicking in.
His whole life just, oh wow, what are
really thinking about this. To communicate with one another in a way that actions and body language cannot.
She'll look right at Nori and go, "That is a smart person. Hold on to him."
Thank you. And thank you for allowing us into your home.
You're more than welcome. Any friends of my daughter are friends of mine. And then, of course, there's Astrid, who is family. So then there's that, too.
Stab it.
Like Astrid's like got her own like stone in the corner, just like she's sitting on her rock.
This is my rock. It's smaller than all the other rocks.
Oh my god, she's so cute. I'm sorry. My rock.
Not cute. I'm unhinged.
So unhinged.
Adorable. Adorable on all those levels. Well, it's actually surprising that you showed up here. Modi will be back hopefully before sunset. Your brother is getting married.
What? Sorry. Whoa. The next one we a minute to be. What?
Who
Vor.
lost a bet?
Vor is getting married.
Vor is getting. Do I even have a brother named Vor? I don't.
You do. You're blocking him out of your memory, though.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, Vor is your like the eldest brother, and if it's not listed on there, it's because I can't remember all the names. It's Vor now.
I gave you a list. Okay.
Wait,
Okay,
did
Vor,
you give me
okay.
the list?
Huh?
When did you give me that list?
I did like a long time ago.
So I've changed the list. Pray to alter it further.
Okay, cool. So we've
The
got
God retcon strikes again.
God retcon starts again. Okay, so we got Vor. All right, no, we can work with Vor.
And it's just your eldest brother.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Vor.
Vor
I'll just
getting married.
Vor's getting married. Oh my god, you finally found somebody who is like willing to tolerate that shit? Huh.
Surprisingly, yes. We are getting closer ties to the Ice Spear plan. And the only way to keep things amiable is to marry off your brother and let him deal with them. So
So does he want to even get married or?
he doesn't have much of a choice
Yeah, that's fair.
because it's not like he's going to be the next chieftain.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Oh, you didn't realize?
No, I'm busy being a fucking weather kid. Not a weather kid, I'm sorry, a storm child.
I know, but
Freaking not working. Being a storm child in Rockfire. But like, what about Norkin? What about Naldric? Are they not?
Norkrin wants the position. I don't think he's ready. And your younger brother is too busy off fighting trolls and chasing Jotun,
Hey,
girl Jotun.
no, I kind of figured. I mean, unless something has changed.
He's trying to be like your grandmother in more ways than one.
Oh Lord. Okay. Well,
I heard my name! And takes in the door is Modi. One Eye Modi. To give some breath to everybody else, including you wonderful people at home, Modi is a Ice Walker, a Goliath, of incredible age, missing one eye because massive scars across her face, one of which took her eye. She is elderly. In their age range would be closer to like 70s, but by the way that Goliaths are built, she'll probably outlive cockroaches. And she is not as tall as the rest of them. She's like almost as tall as Nori now because again, old age kind of hunked her over. But she's as much muscle as anything else. Nori!
Grandma. Hello.
Comes in. The spirits are speaking to me. They're speaking to me, Nori said.
And what they say this time?
Wayward One and her friends are coming. Oh, I see the spirits weren't lying to me this time.
Oh yeah, Grandma. These are my traveling companions. And she's gonna go down the line. Allie, Milton, Quinn.
Yes, the one who speaks with the dead, the one who knows the dead, the one who knows too much.
Eh?
And Astrid.
Hi, Morty. How you doing?
The good eye is working better than the bad one. But which one is the bad one?
I thought the bad one just wasn't there anymore. Cause remember that time that I asked you if you still had the eye, cause I kind of maybe wanted it, and you told me it wasn't there.
Well, it's there, just not with me. She pops out of her eye a circular stone. It's like, still works.
Grandma, stop doing that when we are eating there. We have guests, please. I asked you last time we had. Can you stop embarrassing me in front of my friends?
Nor
Grandma.
little snowflake. My little babushka mushka.
Yes.
He walks over and pinches both cheeks and goes, aren't you the cutest little thing in the world?
Get out while you can. Nothing hurts more.
Fast enough for you?
But Nori's like, ow. I missed you too, Grandma. Thank you.
So, I take it the spirits are not lying that you are on your way through our wonderful little home. Is that correct?
Yes, we are only passing through for a night. We are on a very important mission from Broca.
Who is the old stick?
She found out that she could be doing better, I think. We found out some really like sad information about her late husband, and other things. And I think she's very stressed right now. Huh?
Did they finally find him?
He died.
I mean, obviously he died, but did they find, like...
We found his signet ring, and we found his crown, and we found details of what happened. So, I mean, all evidence points to...
Yes. Very, very important. Good that they found him.
Yes, I'll catch you. Yeah.
Unlike your father's necklace. Shame. Shame that. May the spirits watch over and guide us all. Speaking of which.
Yeah, yes.
That's it. I hear a moron is getting married finally.
Apparently so. Which I will have a lot of questions for later, because, like, what the hell?
So, the evening will continue, and you are given the full hospitality of the Ice Walkers. That includes fermented drink, both mead and milk, huge honks of meat, laughing stories. Nori's brothers do not return because, well, Vor is currently going through the trials of marriage, which is basically, you know, like going out into the forest, getting really, really trashed, and surviving the night. Her other brothers are off on their various adventures. Excuse me, my eyes. And the evening continues on. If you wish to talk amongst yourselves or talk with Nori's family, you may, or we could just cut to the next morning. It is up to you all.
So Allie would actually like to talk to Nori's mom about the wedding or marriage or what have you. She's just gonna approach her and be like, so when is this going to happen? I haven't seen a wedding outside of my home.
The wedding will probably be in the next 3 days whenever Vor returns with the rest of the party, as well as his bride-to-be from the Ice Spear clan arrives along with their people. It will be a large to-do. So many mouths to feed, so many people. At least 100, maybe 130 Ice Walkers in one spot. Hasn't happened in a while. Not since my wedding. Of course, my wedding had easily 325. We all know the story. I loved it. No idea. Nori's father. He had hunted a saber cat the night before, made a wondrous wedding gift for me, and that very night.
Mom? She's like, Mom, they don't need to know the details. Like, we don't need to go into, like...
I know. It's just, it was a beautiful day, and it was... Vor is not his father, but it will still be beautiful. It will be important, and it will just be another one of my children leaving me. Just another one. Huge chunk of cheeses. You want to lay it on a little thicker, dear? Because I'm not sure we're getting enough. Shut up, Mother. I'm dealing with it.
Mom, I said I was sorry.
You're a very warm family. You're a very, very warm family, very lively.
Oh yeah, well, we have to run warm. It's cold as fuck here. So, like, we have to be a little hot-blooded, otherwise we would never survive.
This is true. When I met Yorick, so long ago, he had no idea I was coming. I was stalking him for days. Oh, we shouldn't have that kind of conversation. Yes, we're hot-blooded.
Grandma, please. If a giant Goliath could be like beet red, Nori would be. She's like, please. You said you wouldn't embarrass me.
I said nothing of the kind.
For the last time. She's like, but I don't think we can be staying for the wedding. We have
Yes.
unfortunately we have a very important quest.
Oh, yes. Spirits are speaking to me. Yes, yes. They said to the north. They said across the ice. They said to the place where we do not go, for it is dangerous. Yes, they spoke to me in these ways. Yes, yes. And they also said, very important, that you should visit your father. Yeah. Upon the isle. Upon the stone. Yes. They're
What?
very direct this time. It's usually a lot more of,
Hell yeah! Normally they're like, do this vague thing, do that vague thing. Look at some leaves. Ooh, they're very.
Is there only one stone?
Eh? What?
Is there only one stone on the island? That seems fairly vague.
Oh, you'll know the stone when you see it. Yes. It's not a rock. It's a stone.
Oh.
Nori kind of just like leans over to Allie, just go with it. Like, listen, she's so old. Go with it.
Do you want to know what it was like raising Nori as a baby?
No, Grandma, we don't need to talk about this. Anyway, we should. Grandma, we are traveling into the place where we normally don't travel. Is there any advice you can give us? Have the spirits told you anything that we need to be warned?
I will consult the bones. Yes, I will consult the bones.
Oh, Astrid, this is your favorite.
He
Oh,
grabs
yeah,
a
she's the
skull.
one that taught me how to do this. Well, I mean,
You'll notice it's very much similar like what Broomhilda does. So it's pretty much the same thing. She'll grab a skull. It's like, hello, Thomas. Thomas. Flips him over, grabs a bunch of stones and rocks. He goes, no, not that one. Not that one. You, yes. Yes, you.
Oh, nice.
You're very naughty. You'll be good. Yeah.
Like Nori's like, please, I'm sorry, guys. she's.
Now we must insert the bones.
Yahtzee.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The guardian
Oh.
sleeps, but watches. The guardian knows. And not move. Watch for him, for he watches you. Yeah. What? Oh, yes.
Oh.
Grandma's gross.
Nothing. You know, I don't even know why I do this anymore.
Makes a nice clicky clack sound. Yeah.
Is this... Oh.
Okay. So you all saw that too, right?
Yeah, I think it's funny if we don't tell her about it.
No, you're right. It is funny, but like, I just want to make sure I'm not like, cool.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Now I could try. If the bones didn't work, I could always try another way. Yes, another way.
Please. Okay. Oh God. Oh Lord.
You just see Nori's mom just go, you brought this upon us. So that you know.
I just wanted some advice. I just wanted some information. I did not.
the spirits are not to be. Yeah. So where are you going?
We're going to Two Bear Mound. Mom, don't be. It's gonna be fine. Like, don't worry about it. Like, look, I have all of these really capable adventurers with me. She gestures to the rest of the group. Oh, fuck, where's Raskin?
That is like literally just honking away on what appears to be a goat leg. And he's just like,
Okay, great.
I've let Merpow loose to find like random rat or whatever.
Wonderful. All right. It's like she gestures to the rest of the group, like, see?
yes. So you're going to Two Bear Mound.
It's going to be fine. It's really important. I would not be doing this if it weren't necessary.
You're going to Two Bear Mound.
Yes?
There might be someone in camp that may have more information. Let me go get him. Eat. Looks directly at Quinn. Eat.
Or she's not going to let you leave until you have finished.
And
you are fucked.
she gets up and leaves, leaving you guys quietly for a moment. How big is Merpow? The snake?
Merpow is, give me 10 seconds. Not very big. Merpow is size. A quick Google search. Somewhere between 22 and 32 inches long.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you little bean.
So,
They do not grow very big.
Yeah. After a while, Edgar appears out of nowhere, carrying Merpow in his mouth, drops it right in front of Allie, goes, almost got eaten by a rat. I save.
Oh.
Good job.
Oh yeah, you would probably not want to leave him alone for very long. Everything here is bigger.
Yeah. So I pick up Merpow, who looks visibly shaken by the swap in the food chain. And
Yeah.
and I just like I like take a chunk of meat off of the table and just like hand feed him.
So
Like an egg.
About 2 minutes later, Nori's mom returns back with a weathered tracker of the clan. Tell her what you told me the other day. Or about what I saw on the Northern Ridge. Yeah. Okay. He sits down. Nori, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You are thin.
What?
So, I was out on Northern Ridge, just a little bit north of the Bone Bridge, and I saw a group of about 15 travelers crossing the Bone Bridge, heading north. Small, like friends, but small-ish.
Yeah, small. Like we only have two settings, like big and small.
Big, small, yes, small-ish. About 15 of them.
15? Alright.
Yeah. 15 heading north to the Standing Stones. I do not know what they were doing. They were able to get past the toll partially.
Actually?
They did not pay the toll. 2 of them were knocked right off.
Oh. Well, there's their toll.
Toll.
Yeah, what can we ask about this toll? Is it like a money thing, or is that like a metaphor? Like,
Oh, your friends don't know Bonebridge.
I haven't had time to explain it to them, but like, go ahead, feel free.
The Bonebridge is a bridge of bone of a dead Jotun. Great Jotun, very large, spans the entire chasm. To pay the toll is to give a gift to the spirits of the bones. You do not pay a gift, bones will not be kind. Fall very far. Happens every time. I don't take Bonebridge. Bonebridge is I take the wall route. Go through through the ruins, past sabers, if I have to.
Well, we don't have that kind of time, so we.
So then, the Bonebridge is a toll of something of value, something appropriate for passage. What you treasure, or what a Jotun treasures. Jotun treasures anything shiny. Simple, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no big thing.
Is it like, do we have to pay it both ways, or is it just like a one-way kind of thing? Then we're good to
I've
go.
never seen someone come back, so I don't know.
Comforting.
Probably a two-way, like, just to be respectful, probably should pay both ways. Just.
Yeah.
It would suck to survive whatever's happening past that, only to be yeeted off a bridge, never to be seen again.
But also, if you're going to Two Bear Mound, I've seen dark clouds, great wings in the clouds.
Great wings,
Mm.
like flap.
Yes, great wings in the clouds near Two Bear Mound.
Huh.
The Guardian.
Hiku, are you okay?
No.
The Guardian has Pico. Run, Pico! The Guardian has you!
No, my cat decided to run over here, and my dog decided to run over here, and he thought I wanted to play with him because I was trying to push him away.
Okay, I'm sorry.
They're trying to warn you of the Guardian. It's trying to
Yeah.
warn
They
you.
know.
Don't go!
Animals always know.
Yeah, they do.
Dogs always know. Aww, what a good baby.
But yes, great wings in the sky over Two Bear Mound. I don't go that way. It's bad. Spirits.
Sacrifice the cat so the dog spirit will go away.
That's usually how it works.
Mm.
Not that we advocate for these things, mind you.
That was so funny. Sorry, okay.
Now, actually, speaking about this,
Okay.
it is midnight.
Okay.
Shall we take a 5 or 10 minute break?
Sure.
I'm okay with 5 minutes. I don't.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
5 minute break?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a 5 minute break for people to refresh their drinks, refresh their minds, and deal with their various animal spirits.
Yeah.
Yes.
See you soon.
Good break. Oh, boys.
Welcome back from our small break. I hope you're all ready for some more chicanery, shenanigans, and other words. So, when we last left, they have been enjoying the hospitality of House Skogsgathane.
Aaron, just say it.
Not like the most difficult name I've ever come up with, but somehow.
Hey, you know what? It's a phonetic thing. I don't have it phonetically spelled, so I'm going off of what I see.
I was gonna say.
Skogsgathane. House Skogsgathane. And the hunter just told you that he saw wings in the clouds over Two Bear Mound, and a group of about 15 people crossbone bridge, 2 of which got knocked off. So then it would be down to 13. Very unlucky number.
Did he say how long ago he saw them?
He would say it was about 2-3 days ago.
Oh, shit.
So they're already there, probably.
We should probably hurry the fuck up then.
Night is beginning to fall, so you are able to camp there in the safety of the village for tonight before going to the next morning. I'm going to roll for the gods really quick. I want to just double check something. Modi does not return.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So, Modi does not return.
Is this...
Does she do this up?
Yeah, would this be unusual for Modi?
When the spirits call, Modi follows.
Okay. Yeah, Nori's gonna be like, don't worry about it. She sometimes disappears into the woods for, like, days and then comes back, like, a little worse for wear, but still, you know, mostly intact.
Usually intact, yes.
Usually intact. So, like, don't worry about it.
Fingers grow back.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes toes.
Not eyes, apparently.
Not eyeballs. It's fine.
So, are you going to do anything before sleeping for the night?
Jayla's gonna do her best to like casually push most of her food off onto Nori's plate whenever the mom isn't looking, because there's no way she's gonna be able to eat 80% of her plate.
Nori's doing a really good job at not even paying attention, just like, oh, more food. Like, doesn't even notice, like,
Magically
she's like, oh.
Nori in the Herculean bowl.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not if her brothers are not here. Yeah, Nori's gonna just.
All right.
Good night.
Anybody going to do anything for... No.
I stole some food to like put in my bag, but
You what now?
I would have stashed some food to put in my bag.
Ah. Gotcha.
I mean, Nori's
Do
definitely.
I have rations? I said, do I have rations?
Well, Nori would probably definitely be like putting aside provisions and stuff for like.
That's the thing. I mean, even if you didn't have trail rations, you do now, because
Definitely do now.
the vast majority of the food that they have is like, you know, smoked, dried, stuff that's easy for travel, things like that. Because even, you know, in their sedentary areas, they do leave for periods at a time. It's not good to stay in one place for too long in the frozen north, because things find you.
Like giant rats.
Oh, rodents of unusual size, and they do exist.
I'm not even sure they exist. All right.
So, you wake up the following morning. Now, I'm going to roll for the gods, because what's going to happen next is going to be interesting depending on who wakes up first. So, 1 through 5, 6 is whoever I get to choose. 1, of course, is Nori. 2 is Astrid. 3, you know, it's been the same.
I'm number 2.
3.
Shit.
Quinn. Because you never sleep, my dude.
Sleep is for the weak. As you're there, I take it you're studying your book as usual?
He's reading the smut.
Yeah, actually, Quinn takes out
Oh.
the other book.
Oh.
His
My
stolen
friend,
smut.
as you are opening and diving into the pages, would you be so kind as to roll me a wisdom save?
Not the
Hmm.
wisdom.
My strongest of skills.
Oh, yes. Mightiest of abilities.
That was one.
So, as you're reading, the Countess has found her secret admirer, and they are in the throes of an argument of how dare you, but I love you. No, if you did, you would have told me. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. And as you're reading, you appear in the scene. You are there in the scene. You are dressed as the admirer, the Countess across at the bed saying, "You foolish, foolish man, how dare you throw these emotions at me? I am not your plaything." And you, of course, at this point, you're not even able to stop yourself. You say the lines back, "But I am enamored with you since the day we met upon the moor. That day was my birthday. I know because I was there." And it gets deep and heavy. And right before you just throw yourself at her, and she throws herself at you in a torrid moment of flowing bodices, you open your eyes to Modi looking at you.
Shit.
Hello?
The spirits have been talking to me. Wanted to talk to you. My good eyes over here.
Right? Yes.
Fine.
If you could just give me a moment to collect myself.
Yes. Looks down at the book. Looks up at you. I see. Takes a step back.
Yes. Right. I'm sorry. What was it that the spirits said? We're talking.
The spirits told me to speak with you because you have touched by ancient things. Spirits know these things. Shh. And they told me to tell you, Two Bear Mound, yes, is not what it appears to be. It is not the home of trolls. No, not trolls, no. Betrayal. Ancient betrayal, yeah. And told me to tell you that the key to what you seek is in the throne of the king of the mountain.
You cut out a little bit, Ryan. What did you say?
Oh, sorry. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
All right. What part did I cut?
It was I got the key to what you seek is in the throne of the king, and then whatever you said after that.
Oh, okay. That's pretty much it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the key is in the throne, and it isn't the home of trolls?
No, not the home of trolls. Trolls inhabit, but did not build it. No, no. Other hands built the stone. And the key is in the throne of the Mountain King. Yes. A mighty seat and not of troll make. Oh, good morning.
Right.
Oh.
Oh,
How are you?
I'm just as good as when we started talking.
You been talking? Huh. Wait, was I in my other place?
Does that happen regularly?
Oh, yes, very much. When the spirits speak to you, they sometimes speak to you. Here I can eat breakfast. Would you like some breakfast?
Uh, uh, yes, please.
Right.
Thank you.
Welcome.
On the plus side, she doesn't seem to remember your smut.
Mm-hmm. There you
I
go.
have no idea what you're talking
She
about.
cleared her browser history and moved on.
Right.
Well,
Well, I mean, I have someone who every now and again talks in my head, so I guess I'm not one to judge.
Modi will go off and start making breakfast, and everybody else at this point will now wake up. You all had restful sleep,
Oh, good.
even Allie.
hey.
Allie makes a habit of staying up a little bit later than everybody else just because she doesn't need as much sleep. So she just kind of twiddles around for a couple extra hours and then goes to bed so she can wake up with everyone else and try to be normal with the group. She's trying.
It's an extra effort.
So the morning returns to the village. Lights there. Your mother will pack you not one but 2 bags of rations because thin. Raskin will happily take a whole haunch of goat, put it over his shoulder like a secondary weapon, be like, "Ha! It's for the road." Yes, very good, tasty food. Mm.
He seems a lot happier.
Mm-hmm. And he's not starving.
Yeah.
Food is life. Food is good. Food is good.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you guys head off out of the village, you reach Ice Snake River rather quickly because the village is close by. The river is pristine, blue, ice capped in certain places because, again, this is a water flow directly from one of the larger glacial parts of the Frozen Heart. Frigid waters, but God, it just brings you back. Nori brings you back. Nori, wisdom save, please.
Oh shit. All right.
The memories are not oppressive. They're there. They're vivid. But you're still in the moment. You all have reached the shore of the Snake River, and if you are looking at roll 20, you are right here. You can see across the river, the sacred island, and they weren't lying about you see the stone. The island itself is like very much a large rock bank with a huge central stone that can be spotted like easily. There are no trees on this thing.
Is there a safe way across?
Yeah,
Or-
the one place where you could ford across is marketed. And it is, I wouldn't say low tide, but it's not a rushing river today. So everybody should be able to get across. The smalls, though, will have
Noise.
Yeah.
Noise gonna grab Astrid and Milton and sort of just like heft them up on her shoulders. She's gonna be like,
There's one more.
Raskin, here, piggyback. And she's gonna bend down so Raskin. Yeah. And she's like, all right, all aboard.
It's like one of those Garfield things.
And, yeah, she's across the river with her smalls.
Now, for the remaining two folks behind, which is Quinn and
You'll be fine. Is good.
How far across is it?
you are at one of the closest points between the two, so it's about 5 yards. It is ice cold water though, and for you it would be about hip deep.
Oh,
Is
sorry, go
there
ahead.
a fallen tree nearby?
No fallen trees nearby. You
No
can
fallen
make a
trees.
fallen tree if you want to blow one up, but no fallen trees.
Yeah.
I can get us across.
Okay. It's
I
probably
think-
safer than what I was thinking.
5 yards. It's what, 15 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Let me just double check the rules on this. You can also teleport. Okay, yeah. But yeah, Quinn just pulls out his hand, if you will.
She just
All right, and he looks around, make sure there's nothing like.
make
of
sure Merpow is on her
import-
neck.
Yeah, make sure there's like nothing of like important around, and then Thunder steps across.
Boom, boom. They thunderstep like right next to Nori. Not enough to damage, but it's like boom.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, respect.
thank you.
You're welcome.
It's quite an entrance.
Rare for dramatic, very big, very important. Yes, yes.
I'll have to remember this later.
But you're now on the sacred island. This place feels separate from the world in a lot of ways. Where everywhere it's ice and trees, this is a barren rock. It feels centered, though separate from everything else. It doesn't feel cold here. There's no wind here. The Great Stone, hence the name, sits before you like a great stone table that has been left there by giants. Last time Nori was here, shortly after that day, their family had gathered that day. Torches lit. Her father's form having been put below the stone with the ancient ancestors. Sounds of mourning still echo, just barely. You can even hear them now. Even those of you that aren't of her people can still hear that. This is a place where the veil between life and death is thin. What do you do?
Does it sound like the stuff is, or the spirits like everywhere, or does it
Oh,
sound
yeah.
like it's coming from like a spot?
It's coming from everywhere. It's
Okay.
louder closer to the Great Stone if you get closer. But here it's as if you are part of a ancient fire.
Ellie is trying to like keep her cool, but is visibly delighted, and just like, oh, it's respectful. This is so great.
Your staff hums with excitement.
Oh, goodness. Nori's gonna get down on one knee, like fist across her chest, and bow her head in respect and say, so like recite prayers that are common for people who visit
Oh, yeah.
island. And what she's done, she's gonna get up and she's like, I actually, the reason why I wanted to come here was pretty selfish. Astrid and Allie, you have the abilities to raise the dead. I wanted to see if you think you could revive my father just for a minute. I just
Astrid will just grab her hand. Just be like,
thank you.
Allie, looks like you're trying to say something.
So Allie knows what the staff can do, right?
She's attuned to it, and anything that I sent you, she does.
Okay. I'm just reading it real quick to see what the limit is on that. I mean, typically I mean you've seen what I bring back, but
I don't want him to be a chair.
no, I wonder if you don't mind me trying on someone else first. I don't want anything to happen to your father. I can try my staff and see if that has more favorable results for what you seem to be wanting.
Okay. I am not the most comfortable with that. These are ancestors. These are elders. These are my people, and I only wanted to raise him.
I mean, we could just try.
we can speak with him too.
Allie?
Or
Allie?
Mm-hmm.
Would you be so kind as to roll me a knowledge arcana, please? This is regarding your staff.
Sorry, I'm not out of character. I'm not trying to make it more difficult on Allie, I promise.
Oh, no. Okay. You're good.
So, Allie would know that the staff can raise undead, but it's not like resurrecting someone or even bringing back someone from the dead to speak. What the staff is more raising minions as of right now. It has potential to do other things, but even at your level, that's the max it would be able to do. I mean, she could raise zombies, skeletons, undead things to fight for, do walking chairs, but...
So more walking chairs.
Yeah, more walking chairs.
Please don't make my father a walking chair.
Well, that's why she was thinking to test on someone else, but, oh yeah, totally remembered. Rajek explained all that.
Totally remembered all this information just now.
This is good for chairs, but nothing else. Bye.
Oh, the dream is coming back to me.
The wise words of Roger.
Rajak lazy boy. Yes, I have the cat. The cat allows me to be this way. Aha.
Aha.
Whatever you need to tell yourself, man.
I mean, the only other thing that I could think that would have any bearing in this situation for my skill level is my borrowed knowledge, but that's more of specific things for like I've only ever really used it for studying. I just sort of ask spirits to help me understand things.
That's okay.
I'm really sorry.
No, don't be sorry. This was selfish.
No,
On
we
my
can still
part.
do it.
Are you sure, Astrid?
Yeah, well, it's a bit limited. You can only ask him 5 questions.
Okay.
And he won't he won't know like what's going on currently or anything. But
Oh.
if let me rack my brain and remember how this works. Hold on, I haven't done it in a long time.
Okay, no worries.
Okay.
She just wants to forget.
If there's anything I can do to help you set up or anything, she's like visibly invested in whatever Astrid is talking about right now. Like she's just like, please teach me.
Oh yeah, no. She's just like mumbling to herself, and she's like flipping through her book, and she pulls like an incense stick out of the shit that is in the brim of her hat, and just uses thaumaturgy to like just flicks it and lights the incense, and she's like waving it around. But you can ask them up to 5 questions. They only knew what they knew in life, including the languages.
Like she's reading out of a
about,
cookbook.
like if we're hostile, which I don't think we'd be hostile to your father. Yeah, no, you can ask him 5 questions. But then like we can't I can't cast the spell twice and get 10 questions. We'd have to wait like a week and a half before we could ask him again.
That's okay.
Do you want to do it?
I think would be enough. Yes, if that's all right with and she's gonna turn to Quinn and Milton and be like, "Do y'all mind?"
Of course.
I'm getting used to it, so yeah.
See, Milton, it's like exposure therapy. I bet you give us like 2 weeks and you'll like see undead or whatever. You'll be like, "Hey, friends."
Or casual acquaintances.
Yeah, that works too.
Done.
That works too. But we'll
You
get
prefer
you
to keep
there.
your distance. That's okay.
But she's just like waving the incense around. So where's? Does she know where Nori's father is?
He's under the rock, right?
Well, yeah, it's under the rock, but like the rock is huge. It's like a burial mound.
Oh.
No one goes into the mound. I mean that's a sacred place, but there is an opened entrance.
All right.
So you, like in the classic, old English Celtic style of there's the entrance. You can see down into there, but you don't enter.
Okay.
So
Nori is going to light a torch, and she's going to enter under the
all
rock.
right. Is anybody else going with her?
I think I have.
Oh
to,
yes.
So.
All right.
Oh, yes.
This place again is built for Goliath, so there's definitely enough room for everybody to kind of shuffle in. As Nori steps down, it's like sinking further into the earth.
Mhm.
The smell of dried herbs, the sound of ancients still ringing in the ears, becoming stronger. You'd swear that glyphs shimmer slightly in the stone. Mummified corpses, one after the other, after the other, after the other, of the line of the great stone, continuing down. Eventually you come to where it's like, they're your size, larger, largest. You come to what you remember being your father, because you and your brothers brought his body down here for the final rites and placed him upon his place.
Mhm.
This alcove, which was large enough for him as well as his father.
Like 2 Quins.
Yeah, it's just massive. There he is. It's wrapped in shrouds, so you can't actually see him.
Mhm.
But bodies there. It's big.
Alright.
And I'm gonna have to do this. Roll me perception. Everybody.
Everybody.
Ah! I'm sorry, you guys. I just wanted to have a family moment.
Perception.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, where is it?
Oh, that was not too bad, actually. Surprisingly.
Oh, there we go.
Astrid is focusing on
Hey.
swinging incense around.
Milton knows everything.
So
Milton sees all.
everybody will see this, but Nori will understand the significance.
Oh.
Upon reaching, excuse me, upon reaching Necrohan Icebreaker, progenitor, father, former chief of the Great Stone, wrapped in his funeral shrouds, the area about his neck has been torn open. Everybody else sees this. Nori knows this is wrong. She knows that this was wrapped. This area was tightly wrapped, as per the funeral rites. To disturb the body is to disturb the soul, is to disturb the being for the days to come. Someone has been here and searched for something.
Right. Does no, yeah, Nori's gonna be like, no, this is wrong. This is wrong. And she's going to look around that area. Is something missing?
Well, Nori's father was found, brutalized. And not going to get into details, but basically he lost the fight that allowed her to run. His necklace of chieftainhood, his mantle, was gone from his body when it was discovered. And, he was wrapped. But it seems like someone came here looking for what would have been hanging there if it had been hanging there.
While Nori is inspecting all of this, Allie's just kind of standing in the middle of the room doing a little just a little respect to the dead, hail Rothadius, this is your realm, whatever. So she's, doing that.
Rolling for the guns. Interesting thing. As Allie's doing the Rothadius,
And also,
the energy in the room shifts.
Excuse me?
Rothadius is not welcome here. The god of death, is not welcome here. And you feel that physically repulsing you.
Nori's gonna turn around and be like, don't say that. Don't say that name.
Do you have a different name?
I'm sorry. I just pictured
blink.
Benny. I just pictured Benny from the Mummy pulling out the different.
oh my god.
Oh, little buddy Betty.
I don't know, but we don't say that one. Shit, I forgot to go through the list of the gods, the Volk gods.
Here's the thing: the Ice Walkers, like many of those that live in the Norlands, like the Volk and all that, their gods are spirits and ancestors made manifest. Rothadius is a god of the south, is of the other nations. Here, the ancestors, the Jotun, stone kings, the great ancient giants that formed your people, they will hear.
Mhm.
To
She's-
mention Rothadius in their place. Well, let's hope that spell goes well.
Oh shit. And she's gonna go like, your warm weather god is not allowed here.
Oh. I wasn't aware that death had boundaries.
It does in the north.
And again, that's nothing against Allie. Allie is
Oh, no.
of the Druish, or not the Druish, excuse me, of the Drow traditions and of the Elven traditions. Their Elven gods are not known in the north, and who cares about people other than the elves? What are you serious?
Yeah, but Nori is gonna be like, no, it's okay, just, they don't like outsiders, outside gods.
Astrid, have you prepared yourself for the spell?
Oh yeah, I got my incense stick and I'm just like absentmindedly making shapes.
Like Astrid, like glow sticks.
Just
As Astrid is making the shapes, the smoke forms into the shapes and stays in the air until the incantation is complete.
see, there's a method to my madness.
Nobody's ever denied that.
Before I continue, have you cast the spell?
I am doing it now.
Right? The spell is being cast. The body of the great ice splitter, great chief, icebreaker, shifts, twists. Massive hands the size of hams. Actually, no, hams would be a joke. Hams would be a lie. It's like 2 or 3 phone books rip out.
It's such a specific. Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I'm trying to think of massive hand sizes, so you know.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, sorry.
Rips away the shrouds at his mouth. His eyes are still blocked,
Mhm.
but his mouth is exposed, and the hands return.
Nori's gonna say, Papa?
No.
Sorry, what did he say? The mic didn't pick up.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm just gonna keep it up here, so and he's gonna be rasping this whole time.
Yeah. Okay. Nori's gonna take a shaky breath. We are going to hunt the people who did this to you, Papa. But do you know who took your mantle?
And
Ugh, this bitch.
Blonde hair?
She doesn't say that. Blonde hair.
smile.
Why did they attack you?
Intel. Red.
Sorry.
Bindel friend. I'm sorry if I mean, should I speak
No, no, you're
louder or
Spindel friend?
no, Findel. Findel friend.
Spindel friend.
Remember the old High Jarl's name was Findel.
Uh-huh. And so she's Spindel friend. Sorry, she's like, sorry. I'm like,
You're down to 3.
ah!
Open-ended questions.
Huh?
We need open-ended questions.
Open on the questions, yeah. Shit. Sorry, I'm thinking this now.
If you want, you can confer as a group outside of game to help.
Great.
Finally.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm not
no.
that asshole that makes you like know it all now.
Player me is also not. Also like blinking. Okay. Sorry. Spin over. Does that mean that they attacked him because of him now?
Right. Well, I believe if I'm getting this correctly, so your father was a friend of the Jarl Findel,
Yeah.
and Crenshaw and the cult, they wanted to overthrow the the Jarl, and so they took out
All of his support.
Papa because he would have come to help them,
And the blonde, the only blonde hair that I have mentioned here is the prophet of the bear cult.
Yeah, that's
But we started hearing about him in the tower, didn't we?
We what?
We started hearing about him in the tower.
From Raskin.
Well, no, there was
No.
a one shot we did before like the campaign started. It was
Oh, okay.
Because he was the one that sent the guy in the basement.
Yeah, blonde hair man downstairs, Crenshaw.
that guy gets around.
That guy gets around. He gets around more than Auntie Broomy, I tell you what.
Thank goodness. Okay.
What did the grandma say? That pointed us kind of this way. She said something about the big. Was it just to say, hey, your dad's buried under the rock?
She said to talk to him, didn't she? Or like go see him.
Yeah, she said.
So like, maybe something about that, because maybe he has something to say.
Oh, okay.
About the bear mountain, maybe?
Spirit talked to grandma.
Yeah, spirit.
So like, what did? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She's okay. Cool. She's gonna. Thank you, Elle.
Ryan's eyebrows are going out of control.
Stop that. She's gonna turn back to the husk that was her father. Papa, is there anything that you want to tell me? It's Nori, by the way.
He called you Snowflake. He knows who it is.
And then I was like, dumb.
Unless he called all of his kids Snowflake. That's
better
kind
not
of
have.
bad mover.
Whenever he forgets someone's name, he just says Snowflake.
The afterlife caller ID was a little fuzzy. It's fine.
I can't keep track of you all. You're all snowflakes. But only Nori was the special.
Oh no, he's concerned.
Oh, we got one. It happened. Snort count. Add one snort.
Snowflake. The mantle is the key to the throne. Danger, my little one.
Oh.
You are down to 2.
Squeak. Like, oh shit.
If you can't think of a question, I have a pretty important question, I think.
Oh, great. Yeah, no, what is it? Sorry.
And this is like out of character real quick. The Bone Bridge toll was pretty vague, and I feel like he might have crossed it before if he knows that his mantle goes to the throne and to Bear Mound. So maybe if he could like be a little more like, hey, you don't have to sacrifice your favorite weapon or something. You know, maybe some gold coins.
Yeah, they said something
Something
shiny.
shiny. I got a bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a bell.
I got trinkets. I got trinkets galore.
I feel like we're saying this like it just has to be something shiny, and Ryan, your eyebrows just went up, and I don't feel safe now. I don't like that.
No,
Shiny
no.
and special.
So no, the creepy eyeball that glows that all your other eyeballs don't like.
Oh, the one that's split into two?
We
It's
can each
now
just
up
have
to
it.
4.
Oh,
We can
shoot.
each have an eyeball.
I gotta ask Pen Pal about that. That was on my list to ask, and then we got
Ah,
distracted.
shit. Sorry.
Uh,
We're good at distracting ourselves.
It's fine. I mean, it's
It's
fine.
it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, either that or
This
blonde hair took the mantle. Where can we? Do we know where we can find the cult prophet dude?
They said that they were already crossing the, so we assume that they're headed to Timber.
Oh, okay. So we're just gonna find him there. Okay.
What about
Tracking.
Find him along the way.
Would
Track him.
would he know anything about the ether engine? If he had the mantle, does he know what's inside?
Oh, that's a great question. Let's ask.
You have 2 questions.
I know. I know.
Figure out a good open-ended way of asking.
Yeah, do it.
No, you don't. Oh, we're down. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
We're not in Dungeons and Dragoning this movie. Papa, do you know anything about the ether engine?
What?
The trick of the elven ones.
What was that?
He said the trick of the elven ones, and then something else.
I'm just gonna slap
Dangerous.
Quinn in the arm and be like, I told you! I fucking told you!
Oh, god damn! Okay, yes.
No,
I'm
not
sorry.
Nora, I hit Quinn!
What? What was that for?
He's talking about the ether engine, he said it was dangerous, and I already said it, like, told you!
I
Said it
never
was
said
also a
it
trick.
wasn't.
So maybe it never worked in the first place. It was supposed to go bad.
Oh, do you think it was like? Oh.
If it was a trick of the Elven, then it might be the case.
Is that something that the elves that as far as Allie's understanding of her people and her past, is that something that they would have purposefully done?
You're going to have to roll me a knowledge history on that one.
I will do that.
Ooh, oh, it's getting a little spicy. Oh, it's getting.
We're in that fun realm of based on her understanding.
Which I always love because it's like user error.
Well, here's
I
the
didn't
thing.
care.
Your people, the Drow, along with the modern iteration of elves, don't look favorably during the time of the Sindari. The Sindari were very much high on their, hey, we can use magic to do whatever we want, so we're going to do whatever we want. Your ancestors said, no, you're abusing magic, you, and leave. So someone doing something like this, it's in the realm of possibility, but at the same time, I mean, you're talking to a dead spirit, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's Nori's father you're talking about. You could have a little more respect.
I am her father.
No.
So what did the
50-50 coin toss.
There's how many ether engines? One in Antolis. One. What did the other one say?
Vedka.
One
So there-
rumored in Vedka.
Yeah.
One which apparently is in Two Bear Mound that you have now discovered. And there's a third one that has yet to be discovered. It's rumored that there is another one.
But there was another one.
Wait,
One
so is
to
there one in
rule
Tulsa?
them
So
all.
4 total. So 4 total.
4 total.
Oh.
That is known, quote unquote.
I wrote this back on the back of my prescription. Like all these notes.
Well, you know,
Guys,
D&D
I was-
is good medicine for the soul. So
I was like, oh, okay.
remember to take 2 sessions every weekend.
Incredible. All right. Okay.
So yes, there are 4 engines in total. 2 that are more like, well, one's confirmed, the other one possibly. One you also know now exists, so there's that. There's a 4th one which is somewhere out there.
Somewhere out there.
Where?
Somewhere.
Over there somewhere.
Oh, I was singing the Five Will Goes West song.
So you still have 1 left.
If
I honestly, if nobody has a pertinent question to the quest, it's one of those moments where you use the last one to be like, "What would you like to tell the family?"
yeah, I was gonna say if you want to use this last one for yourself.
Yeah,
please-
yeah.
please do
She's,
that.
yeah, I was gonna ask, can she be selfish with this last one?
You get a free one. Go for it.
Oh. Sorry, I'm actually getting emotional over this.
Method
Alright.
acting.
Yeah, but I don't want to this acting. This is the wrong kind of method acting. Yeah, she's gonna like go a little closer to him so like the others can't really hear too much. She's like, Papa, I miss you so much, and Mama misses you so much, and Grandma's weird, but she misses you a lot too, and my brothers, and is there anything you want me to tell them?
One hand moves from the body and gently cups the side of Nori's head. And the face turns, but again, you only see the mouth. I'm always here. And
Oh,
Oh
and
no, you cut
sound
out.
of
you cut out. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
oh,
I think
that's
he was
good.
meaning
It was
to.
just like gasp of the last life of air out. The hand falls lifeless to the ground with a heavy thud, and the jaw goes slack.
Oh no, but what did he say? He said, I'm always here, and
I love you.
oh.
The air escapes. The hand falls limp to the ground with a heavy thud, and the jaw goes slack. It feels at that moment all air has left the room. It becomes quiet, still.
She's gonna rearrange his arms to go back where they were. She's gonna stretch back the cloth that was ripped back over him. And she's just gonna bend down and like kiss the corpse on his forehead and be like, thank you. And I'm actually getting really emotional over this. Not the fictional dad. And she's gonna,
Everybody do.
Allie is just gonna go over to Nori. And it's just kind of, she's not used to people getting this emotional over their dead. It's just not really how her people handle death. So she just kind of like does the whole awkward like pats her shoulder, like not well, she can't reach her shoulder. Pats her elbow. It's like, there.
Broom, there.
She's trying.
No, I know, and Nori knows, and Nori appreciates it. Like, sorry, thank you, sorry. Esther, thank you so much for this. But now we have to go kill some bear cult people.
Yeah, that fuck right we do.
Anyone else creeped out about how silent it is now?
Not really. If they were making noise, that would be creepier.
That
They
is
were-
true. That would be more
Noise.
concerning.
Like, why, Milton? What do you sense?
No, it just I think I'm getting used to spooky now. Now it's not spooky, so I'm off.
It's
Like,
working!
There were ghosts lingering and whispering, and now there's no ghosts lingering and whispering that we can hear.
Maybe
Why are there
because they
more
know they
ghosts?
are about to get avenged.
Hmm?
You're like the Avengers.
Do.
Okay.
Raskin is going to come up to Nori.
Oh my god, he's still here.
Mm-hmm. He's still here.
I love
Speaking
that
of
we
The
just
Office,
constantly
Raskin
forget
popping
it.
up as that meme with fucking Dwight and Angela, just like, oh!
Raskin will come up and tug lightly on Nori's hand. Because he was like, oh, yeah, there.
Take the jump.
Is it all right if Raskin leaves tribute to great leader that has spoken to us?
Yeah, Raskin, I think you would really like that.
Raskin goes to the corpse, pulls out 2 coins, puts them on his chest, not on his eyes because he can't quite reach, but so.
You have to like lift Raskin.
Ah! Coins on the eyes.
That's 2.
Raskin comes down and goes, may you find glory in the next world. Yes. We go kill now.
Now we go kill. Sorry.
Allie's gonna lean towards Milton and Quinn and just be like, wouldn't it be better to say she find him in the next life?
Ew, that was the ugliest laugh.
Or is that just a goblin thing?
The sentiment is there. Let's not let's do that too much.
And she just makes like a little note in her notebook.
You said you fixed the bandages, right?
Yeah, she fixed
Okay.
it.
Yeah. The only thing Quinn was gonna like offer to use like mending to
Oh.
put them back, but it's all good.
No, mending would actually mend them together. What Nori did was just try to, put them together. But
Yeah. She's not a craft person. She's like
Okay, then Quinn goes up and he mends the bandages back over around like the neck and the mouth. And then he takes a knee like in front of the body. He says, we will protect your daughter with our lives.
And find many secrets. In the back of your head.
Oh god!
Right.
I was like, excuse me. Like Nori doesn't do this, but she when Quinn says we will protect your daughter with our lives, Nori wants to be like, ha, ha, funny joke.
just
Allie-
take my knives and go home.
I was gonna say, Allie, because Allie's god is blatantly not welcome here, she's just kind of awkwardly like, "You got it."
Flying out of nowhere, just like, yeah, you got it.
Yep.
Look back.
All nobles have a glass of wine at all times.
Now,
Ah,
ladies and gentlemen, due to the large amount of emotion that happened now, and it is 109,
Mm.
I am actually going to call this one early for tonight so that we could all decompress. I'm also feeling a little bit emotional on my end. And then next week, we shall continue the journey into Two Bear Mound and probably will reach the Hall of the Mountain King. And oh, the wonders we shall have. So, thank you once more, ladies and gentlemen, for this amazing adventure of wit and witchery. Please take care of each other, be well, and as always, have a glass of wine at hand because you never know when you'll need it. And consult the bow.
Not Modi. Bless.
Bye.